I kind of was on the same page as y'all with the Darks here, and then they picked that Ench, and I was like, oh my god, Enchant destroys you. It'd be terrible. Not a huge fan of the
Pero
Darks.
parang mas maganda lineup ng
About like, you know, why
ng
they
Fnatic.
been hyped.
Although maraming pang counter, maraming pang cancel ng Black Hole ang T1. Marami silang stun pang hold sa Enigma, so expect natin magano ata to. Ginagawa ng mga Enigma pag di sila makaka-black hole ng libre, magano yun eh. Anong item ba yun? Rate pack, diba? First item rate pack. Yun ang gagawin nila. Sigurado. EG versus QC. Madaling, ano kasi yun? Late na kasi yun eh. Madaling araw ba yun? Or umaga? Hindi ko napapanood yung mga laban ng mga EG.
Going for Fnatic. We'll see if that's going to be the Caster Curse along with the Kyle Curse, but it is game 1 between T1 and Fnatic.
Hindi makakapwesto.
Guys, you know, I'm excited for this. Do you know why more than anything? Can I tell you? It's just that normally in these DPC games, it's like, oh, this match, it might mean something in the future. It all comes down to this. We've actually got a match that like means something in this format. It's great. You win, you go into the major. You lose, well, you got to play more tiebreakers, but at the very least, they're not going to the major. They'll be
It's funny because like we always emphasize and hype like, oh, every match matters so much. It's like every match is
BKB Enigma pasok yan. Hindi eh. Ano kasi, pag nag-black hole si Enigma, kahit mag-BKB siya, may Winter's Curse, may Chrono, diba? Maraming ano eh. Mahirap mag-black hole dito, guys. Hindi ko alam kung ano dito si Japs.
It's like, I think for that format, it's the best of ones as well. Yeah, that's
medyo ano guys, medyo mahirap.
Nobody likes playing best of ones, but we all love watching them.
Siyempre, hindi ka naman agad mag-BKB dito.
They're low-key my favorite part of TI. Like, everyone always complains every year, and I'm like, dude, be a one.
Pero may pinaplano tong Fnatic, sigurado.
It's a sick
Pero ito mukhang magkaka-first blood dito sa mid top.
Cuckoo not scouted out. He's in the pit. DJ's gonna run right into him there. And Nix is back behind. They're trying to set up to get potentially all of the bounty runes. If they're not careful,
First blood ata eh.
Cuckoo, but I think that's still gonna be 3.
Ayaw nila.
Nice little move by Zephyr.
Sneaky. Comes in with help the ward and gets an extra rune. Small little wins at the start.
Ay, shout out kay Lisandro, Martin. Thank you sa mga nag-like. Carl Ian, thank you.
Double melee with one of those very strong lane.
Tamay muna tayo, guys. Siguro bukas na tayo maglalaro. Gusto ko muna panoorin tayo.
Amazing laner, I would say. Like metamorphosis with the recent buffs is just so good now.
Katakot magkuungkab si Boss Armel, oh.
Yeah, boy.
Solid nga yan magana.
Right, it's going to be a huge issue for them, particularly if Daniel can get off to a good start here on this end and get access to some of the
Jeric, thank you.
are blocked right now either. So that's a little bit concerning there as the
Normal na sa tapo. Oops. Stun on Raven. Normal lang.
These level 1 choices not going to be able to put as much pressure back, but with a level this is going to start becoming
Boss, may 300k sahod ba nila update? 300k isang buwan? Ayos ah. Ayoko lang. Alam ko malaki sahod ng ano. Pag ikaw ay nasa international na team, mataas talaga sahod kasi dollars, di ba? Ikaw compare mo sa local lang. Malaki sahod din sa mga EG, mga Fnatic. Siyempre, yan. Malaki-laki yan, guys. Pag mga ka-level mo sila abed, mga 6 digits ang sahuran dyan. Hindi pa kasama yung ano. Hindi pa kasama yung mga sponsor, guys. Saka yung mga prize, di ba? Prize money sa mga tournaments. Hindi pa kasama yun. 7 digits per month. Yabe. 1M per month. Wow, sarap. Kasi alam ko malalaki binibigay ng mga sponsor kasi. Hindi ko alam yung exact numbers pero alam ko malaki. Malaki-laki yun, guys. Mga incentives pa yan eh. Pero nakakainis tong Enigma guys ha. Medyo nagagap sa level tong safe lane ng T1. Kasi dinay lang nila yung range creep. Yung sa Enigma. Need mo mag 10k. Oh.
watch for, and we'll see if they get anything done across here, and most certainly up on that top side, where already Raven off 14-2, and all three.
Di ba may tournament nga pala guys, no? May tournament sa Malaysia. ESL din yun, di ba? Pero hindi siya major. Tournament lang talaga siya, no?
Very, very, I think, concerning. Like, how do you address Ravens TB this game is really the big question for me. Tiny getting a fast blink dagger, making lots of rotation.
At walang sound. Lakas natin konti.
Obvious answer, but they need to.
Medyo mahina lang. Lakasan mo na lang yung volume, pare.
Right. Yeah.
Yung nakikinood lang tayo.
They shut him down. I'm keeping an eye on mid too, where I mean, Armel is still putting a lot of pressure onto Carl continuously. He's getting him super low.
Ilan na ba MMR mo? 7-8 pare.
These bottle charges, but we'll be fine.
Nalustrik ako kagabi eh. 7-9 na yun eh. Nag-7-8. Jabs! Yun lang. First blood goes to Whitemon.
Really well done.
Buenas yung mga bash ni Gabi dito ah. Parang dalawang bash yata yun ah. Kanina. Ayos.
Enigma Tusk have to play very defensive. Tusk isn't, you're not that happy as a Tusk laning with Enigma. I think Tusk was still a good pick, but DJ's role this game is going to be a bit more passive and
Kuko.
more mid lane centric.
Hindi nga na.
They have to pass off that salve right there. Because
Ano yan? Malakas yung lane dito ng Fnatic sa top. Nakakainis yung ano eh. Enchantress oh. Kukuha lang siya ng creep sa gilid. Nakameta pa si Raven. Raven? Oops, nice stun by Sepper. Nino-normal pa. Body blocking. Okay. Wala, di sila hindi makalapit sila Kuko. Binabacksap lang sila.
He's got a salve queued up on his courier, but he's going to wait for his courier to get back to base. I guess he's just going to throw some hammers, and now we're down to Raven.
Oh my god, that third hit almost there, but not quite enough. The heal comes out from James.
Grabe yung bakbakan sa top lane ha.
And then Raven gets
Matindi.
heads back underneath that tower.
Bakit binababa yung mga item pag nagsasalve, nagbobote? Kasi may ano yun eh, may bonus na HP or mana.
His own salves, he's got the heal, he's getting given salves even with the nerf. Like this top lane can go really well for Raven.
Kumbaga ano yun, dagdag efficiency lang. Kaya ginagawa. Ako naman guys, ginagawa ko din siya para magmukha akong pro. No? Yun lang ang reason kung ba't ko siya ginagawa. Para magmukha ka lang magaling. Diba? Pabababa. Lagay mo pa sa backpack. Ibababa mo sa sahig yung item. Dagdag pogi points lang yun. Ilan MMR ng mga pro player? Ano yan eh? At mga 9k. Mga 9k ano yun? Pataas. Or mga 8.5 minimum yata.
So Armel misses on that rotation, and Gabby lets him know how he feels about it. Maybe a little reveal that they had a ward.
Yep. And I like they're doing a cool little.
Pero si Misha guys, si Misha yata 7k lang si Misha. Ayun ko lang So, di mo naman kailangan maging top 1 or top 10 or top 100.
It's just empty. So they're trying to figure out where Armel is right now because until he shows on the map, Gabby has to play a little bit safe down bottom.
Yeah. Well, that ends up working out for him. Carl does not get lucky with a good rune, just picking up the invis for now. But at the very least, we'll have.
Pwede mag-party sa Immortal. Pero since kaunti lang kasi yung mga Immortal player, walang nagpa 5-man party. Madalas dalawa lang. Duo or 3-man party. Pero 5-man wala. Alas wala. Konti lang kasi eh. Konti lang yung player ng Immortal. Wala akong bet dito guys. Wala akong taya dito. Usta. Okay, so 1-1 ang score natin guys. Wala nga. Dikit lang laban. Ito yung gusto kong mapanood. Close game lang.
fighting or at least looking for kills.
Yeah. The playmakers know it's
Ano
their
po ba
job to
Tagalog ng
run
pulutan?
around, make these things happen.
Carl,
Great kill.
Wait lang.
can he do it?
Naka-NB si Carl.
Hammer, not quite there.
Ooh.
Avalanche looking for the toss back underneath the tower.
May Sander ba? Ay, level 5 pa lang.
The snowballs there as well.
Ay, medyo tumalong dun yung T1, guys. Free kill na yun eh.
They can't quite get there.
Free kill na yun, pare, on Raven.
Hammer, otherwise I think
Hindi nila nakakuha eh.
Yeah.
Sayang.
You need to land that hammer near or under the tower.
Medyo hindi nagkaintindihan sila Boss Kuko at si Carl.
You know, Ice Frog, if you're watching
Yeah.
that, these sales maybe like reduced by another 50%. I don't know what's going on.
Saan pwede mag-bet?
But these carry players being
Marami pre. PNX bet, try mo.
Carry like a TB. It's just like if you can stay in lane to keep farming, you know, it's so good for your game. But room battle coming up.
Walang in-game. Meron pare, meron.
On bottom.
it's an Arcane and Armel gets that one. Yeah, I mean, part of it is just like
Mahina lang talaga.
This guy's 700 HP, so half salve duration is still like not bad. But regardless, they do make another move down bottom. This one, I don't know if that was scouted. It looks like it might have been. They were passing by a melee creep as Armel was moving. But Gabby.
Oops,
trying to find
Gabby.
a way out of here.
Uy.
So close to him.
The biggest tree.
Tumbler
Tumbler
toy.
toy. Over the top. Nice.
Dude, you can see
Di ka na yun
he's just got like this, you know, his inner soul just tells him like, I gotta gank. This is what
Mala
this guy
ninja
loves to
galaw
do.
ni Gabi nun, pero
If you
hinahabol
look
pa,
underneath the
hinahanap
enemy
pa rin siya
tower,
ng
like,
panatik.
top four,
Armel.
bottom, he's just looking to
Na
survive
andito
wherever
lang.
he can.
Look at
Luckily for him,
Gabby.
Armel's on
Pero
board.
andyan na yung backup.
Oh, he's
Uy,
still
tumama yung clip.
He's trying to hang
Gabi.
over here. It's
Oops,
not quite
X
there.
mark bar ko.
Carl making the rotation over there as well. A good stun to interrupt.
Chrono's up.
Snowball afterwards.
Nice save, White Moon. May chrono yan ha.
Now on to 3 if they want to as they come out looking for
Hmm?
only
Okay,
gets
isa lang
it onto
tumama.
one, but that
idea.
one was not what they wanted exactly. Misses the stun. What is happening? Oh god, the nerves. They're kicking in the black hole. The turn, but the Dawnbreaker roll to try and save it will be enough. Gabby gets off the time walk. But now the snowball to the creep to try
Ano
and
laro
get
na to?
away. Armel X's Carl. And I think that they at the very least find DJ. Maybe they can get Armel.
Ubus
Good
yata
save
Fnatic,
from
guys.
Zephyr as they bring him down. Whitemon with the slowdown. Carl is there. Just absolute madness down on the
They're not
bottom
done.
lane as they finally finish DJ. And also,
Talaga. Okay.
does get the deny on the
Space
mid tower, and
created
then
for
no
Raven.
space for the Ench to take a tower with the troll creep.
Talaga.
I bet say, I was like, oh,
Lap trip yung
that
team
fight
fight na yun.
went
Ang
on
tagal
forever.
ng team fight na yun guys
You
ha.
know, which, you know, obviously
Tumagal
not
yata ng 2
T1,
minuto.
but with how long it took, that's a lot of time that both Ench and TB
Anong
were
team sila,
taking
Miracle? Enigma.
tower, TB free farming.
Sila
Also
pa din.
pressuring a top T1 tower, but
Si Sumail lang yung
there were
nadagdag.
a lot of misspells in that fight. Not
Division
the
1 na
best
sila,
Chrono,
di ba?
Not the best Impale. Also Fnatic
Ang
just kind of
Enigma.
overextending and messing up the initial
Uy, patay ata si Kuko. Walang mana si Kuko guys. Walang mana, pero okay.
Cuckoo at top getting pushed back heavily here.
Wala ni slow.
And in fact, with the toss back, Cuckoo pops the stick charges. They have a target, and Raven will go down.
Tumakas yung mga ano.
They managed
Tumakas
to
yung
punish
Fnatic ngayon
that.
guys.
Also getting a little bit too aggro. You can
Uy.
feel this. In this game, very,
They get the
very
edge.
tense.
Hmm.
Stun? Is it enough? Oh, Zephyr. Toss
Oh,
onto
Carapace.
Januel. Boat. Spike Carapace is there, but the heal gets out, and, well,
Okay.
it's just going to be able to force back Zephyr.
Not honestly the worst position for T1 to be in. They're still being out-farmed, particularly by the TB, but once this Tiny gets the blink, that's when it's go time. And even before then, they're making the rotations happen. Japs is over
Jab, CEO.
They find themselves another one.
Ang bagong
So very
CEO ng
well played
Fnatic.
by T1, staying in this, wanting to
Namiss ko
play
tuloy
a
si
very,
Moon sa
you know,
Fnatic.
counter-punchy game. Even when ultis are off cooldown, they're still fighting.
Fnatic's playing this kind of like two-man gank squad.
Hindi
with
na
Gank
naglalaro
House
si
and all
Ana.
the other three heroes
Retired
respond
na
to
daw
this
kasi.
lane. So they're like, okay, maybe we die
Retired
some
na,
of them, but
guys.
you're down 6 kills to 1, but up 2k gold.
Si
Fnatic's playing a very greedy
pangalan
style.
nito. Si Jerax naman,
Active
naging
as
coach
like
na
the-
lang siya.
I think we've seen
Coach
like,
ng Team
what,
Liquid.
Carl, sorry, not Carl, Armel and DJ like all over.
Yung
the map.
yung
These
lineup
three
ng
players
champion
are
ng
very
OG.
static with kind of how they're
Wala na naglalaro.
TB's hardly
Si
leading
Seb
the
naglaro
farm,
siya saglit.
Enchantress is only pressuring towers and farming as
Medyo.
well.
Pero
The other three
coach
just
na lang ulit
wanna
siya
get
ngayon.
their own.
Right. Yeah, definitely. And T1, part of the reason, I guess, that
Mayaman na
they do
sila
this is
eh.
You've got this Dawnbreaker, this hero that's
Back-to-back champion ka na, magdodota ka pa rin ba?
prioritized across the regions. You can play that like cross-map.
Milyonaryo ka na,
style,
guys.
too much. Now there is a sentry ward down, so they see
Magko-compete ka
Zephyr
pa
in
ba?
the area, and they will back out. Good coverage right now.
Kahit
from
siguro
Fnatic
ako
to
hindi
make
na
sure
ako
they're
maglalaro,
covering the
guys.
bases on this.
At some point in your Zephyr,
I mean,
you're probably
ano,
realizing like, okay, they probably saw me.
hindi ka na magseseryoso masyado sa Dota.
Aggro the creep, so he knows there's a sentry
Maglalaro
there.
pa rin pero hindi na ganun ka
You know, Nyx doesn't
seryoso.
see much action, so one of the things, you know, you always got to do against Nyx is, you know, buy that extra little bit of
Oh,
sentry
pub,
wards,
pub
also
lang.
lay those traps with observers plus sentries next to each other so you can scout his rotation.
Dapat nga si Notel yung magsa-stand
You
in.
know, they remember what you do against an Nyx assassin.
Kasi si Notel yung natural na post 5.
Cover the base.
Kaso,
It's good, but
medyo
the other thing to
ano,
keep in mind here is this is now gonna be
matagal na kasi hindi naglalaro si Notel. Si Seb lang kasi yung naglalaro pa rin kahit sa
12
pub.
for 13 minutes. I mean,
Yan yun yung nangyari.
pretty rough. DJ doesn't decide to go on him.
Two of those was like just Ench. I mean, TB did a lot of damage help, but Ench just solo pushed it to finish it off.
Lam-
Ench solo pushed the
Lamang sa
sentry
kills ang T1 guys ah. 6-1 ang score pero 4K ang kalamangan
He's got treads
ng
going,
Fnatic
also with the farm.
sa
He's getting four-man
network.
ganked here, and
Okay, you know, maraming ano ah.
so annoying.
Maraming kills ang T1 guys pero tumitingin ako sa network.
Get it. Still leave his creep though. That's fine.
Si Raven napapabayaan
It's
masyado.
not a troll. It's
Mm.
not, doesn't count as a
It's
super
not
dangerous
good.
Well, 4K gold lead 7-1 in
Diba?
terms of the kill store, and that's really the story of this.
Hmm.
T1 group together, play as a team.
Kailangan nilang hanapin
lose
si
out on the farm
Raven.
because of it, and the
Nakaka-pre-farm
question is, when
masyado.
different timings on Fnatic, how scary is this going to be? Ooh, Raven.
Game number 1 pa lang to mga idol.
They
Find
see him.
here. Yeah, Tiny's got a blink dagger and is smoked up. They'd love to kill this TB a couple of times.
Oops. Hindi niya kaya solo kill yan.
They see him. And
He's
oh, he's
nearby, but-
courier.
Oh,
He's
that-
Naku, yung courier nakita.
Tier 1 tower.
Naku si Per, bakit mo sinunod yung pinasunod yung courier? Pero okay lang siguro yun.
Okay.
Instead.
Huli nga lang siya.
Zephyr has
Comes the
spike
punish.
carapace.
Ah,
And won't matter. Cold Embrace is going to buy some time, but he's
Thompson.
eventually going to die.
si Thompson sana nga bumalik eh.
I can't
Si Thompson naman guys, naglalaro pa rin. Streamer na siya ngayon. Araw-araw siya nagla-live sa Twitch. No.
Not having the sharpest game. Top lane Black Hole. They've got the
Cuckoo.
Dawnbreaker.
Kuko.
Oh, looks like
Oops.
it.
Huli.
Stun does have the snowball afterwards, so Jabs heads up play there just to drop it down, knowing that his team is going to come for the help. Looking good.
Toss back.
Called Januel, but we
Hirap
still
patayin.
also need 4 heroes.
Ang hirap patayin ng
Kinda
Enchantress,
thrown
guys.
away.
Ooh, good one.
Just swing.
No, Carl, you're never gonna finish that punch. He has another out. Yeah, that'll be enough. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah. I feel like Nyx assassin finished his attack while he was still in his attack.
Ang
animation.
tagal nun ah.
No.
Yeah.
Little sus.
that was a weird-
Laki ng space ng ginawa ni ni Janwell ah.
It's kind of funny, the Black Hole. I feel like Jabs is just like, well, anyone else at Black Hole? Dawnbreaker's gonna ulti on, so let's just Black Hole the Dawnbreaker. That's his solution, at least.
Lap trip siguro kung nadad siya yung avalanche no.
Yeah, fair
Kung
enough.
nabuhay pa siya dun.
If that's what you need to do, then go for it.
Si Ana,
And
hindi na po naglalaro si
kind of
Ana.
talking about this when the
I mean,
draft was going on, that
hindi
so
na siya
often
active
you don't
masyado.
see Black Hole get used for a lot
Okay.
of things
Both.
nowadays.
Wala.
It just tends to be sort of a tool to idle on and get this Wraith pack going. As we did
Basta guys, as long as na hindi nila nagagalaw si Raven,
So Wraith pack
nanganganib
completely
tong
done along
T1.
that urn, and they've got a BKB done on Kunkka. This is a scary time for T1.
Yeah, they are definitely ready to fight. Gabby's just got the Treads Maelstrom.
Ano ba
He's
item ni
got
Gabby?
Chrono. I don't think he minds joining the fight. He doesn't want to be like the first one in. But
nag-aaral si Ana. Tapos na si Ana pre. Nung TI-8 pa lang ata. May pinakitang documentary yun eh. Di ba sa TI, may mga pinapalabas na parang short documentary. Parang pinapakilala yung mga players. May pinakita sa kanya, graduate na siya eh. Graduate muna siya bago siya naging champion.
There are still going to be some interesting things later on. I imagine Cuckoo
Hindi mo
might
napanood
go
yun.
at some point for like an Aghanim Scepter if it gets late enough. And that can be really effective against the Terrorblade, but we'll have to wait and see if that actually gets
Tapos
to
na
that
yun.
point.
yeah, like I was looking at this game, I think initially at the end off like, man, how do you kill a TB? You haven't got much time for Kona, but like the more I look at it, it's like it's not it's not a hopeless game against a Mega Farm TB. You've got
You know,
Wyvern to the
maganda nga yung ginagawa ng
You've got the
Fnatic
Golden
dito.
Brace. Tiny tossback.
Lamang sila sa
But it's
5v5
TB.
kasi may
I
rate
feel
pack
like
sila
TB as a
guys.
carry is pretty positioned,
Bawas yung
space,
damage
so being able to toss him in
ng
was more
kahit
emphasis
kahit
than
mag-chrono
before.
si Gabi, kung may rate pack,
Fnatic are coming on up here.
mahirap. Okay, Avalanche pero nagkasabay. Jabs, unang mamamatay yata. Pero what a snowball save. Uy, chrono. Pero may barko.
Oh no, they're setting up for the black hole. He doesn't manage to get it off. Raven though, beating down Whitemon, finds one kill. Carl tries to toss away the TB, and well, Cuckoo is going to barely get the TP out.
Shit.
But that was not the way they were hoping for it to go on T1.
Ganda na sana ng chrono guys, pero nakapagbitaw ng barko si Armel. Saktong sakto. Busana Fnatic dun eh. Ganda na ng chrono pare. Yun lang. Shit. Yan, magro-rosyon na sila. Malakas pa sila mag-rosyon. May taskar nga pala. May black hole pa guys ha. Hindi pa nagagamit yung black hole. Naka.
Well, and I mean, I think some of that is like you talk about the fact that they couldn't burst jabs. They're worried about that black hole.
Anong ginagawa
You
mo?
know, they're contesting. Zephyr, he's there. Cold Embrace. Roche, not quite low enough yet.
Walang
No, he
damage.
saved that because of that
Walang
time.
damage pre. Gara talaga ng item na to.
Still, can Fnatic
Dapat
finish
tinanggal na yung
this?
rate pack
Do
na yun eh.
not
Oy, Carl
have
pumasok.
that much left in the tank.
Oy,
Carl
oy,
jumps
oy,
in,
oy,
Avalanche
oy.
does
Ay,
so
Carl!
trouble. Do they have anything to save it? It doesn't look like it. Zephyr, big stun.
Nagpakamatay.
But there is
And
no follow-up in
Cuckoo.
T1. They're not only gonna
Binabox
lose
out lang ng
Roche,
mga
they're gonna lose a couple of
support.
heroes here. Might
Grabe
lose
si
more
Januel, guys.
afterwards. Have to jump away. Both Carl and Cuckoo going down.
Grabe. Palaki po ng palaki yung lamang dito ng Fnatic. 8K na guys, 8K.
Against the TP, so it's like, okay, we hit our tiny blink timing. We've got, like, you know, most of our spells. Chrono's still down, but they just really
Guys, ano
wanted to
nangyayari
force
sa
that
T1
fight,
ngayon?
knowing that TP had no meta and Roche was so low. But
Mag-iska. So ano siya no?
Fnatic team who just have all this
Rekta Skadi si Raven. Hindi na niya boboin muna yung manta.
Kind of was like an impossible effort for them.
GG walang items ang T1. Ay, maga pa naman guys. 19 minutes pa lang. Sa mga T1 dyan, huwag kayong mawala ng pag-asa.
He's been able to get some pretty good farm this game.
Kailangan lang ng bigimi ni Gabi. Naboboset kasi si Gabi ng ano eh. Yung mga torrent barko tsaka yung ano eh. Yung mga istan-istan eh. Makapag-BKB lang siya guys.
Power spike, as we say, with some of these heroes, just, you know, these are impactful items. Like,
Hindi naman malalaglag sa division to yung T1. Kasi di naman sila pinakamababa. Di sila yung lowest score. Kasi yung pinakamababa, Polaris. Pangalawa sa pinakamababa, NG, Nigma, Galaxy. C. So, pangatlo sa pinakamababa, SMG. So, di naman sila ma-road to division. Safe naman sila, diba? Pero syempre, habol mo, Major. Ba't manisip yun? Major yan. Ang bagal mag-farm ni Gabi. 23 savage pa din daw. Sabi ni Kemel Santos. Easy lang, easy lang.
That's actually really scary.
Oops.
He's very close to the edge of it.
DJ.
They find him.
Wow.
He did get the hit off, but ends up afterwards getting the snowball.
Be okay.
Okay. Ginamit na yung
That's
curse.
not the way they want that to go. Wait a minute. Got him. Well, this is going to be Nick's dropping, but they get a return kill onto the Tusk. I mean,
Ano team si Miracle? Nigma para.
You can see the rest. That's just two supports. Like the rest of the team, I thought the rest of the team were maybe
NGX.
going to come and try and make a counterplay with their ultis there, but they were actually just deciding to farm elsewhere on the map. Void was farming the jungle. Tiny was pressuring the top tier 2. So the fact two T1 supports managed to like get a 1-for-1 trade
Isang ano lang guys, isang magandang chrono lang from Gabi. Into Winter's Curse, into
responding to this Aegis for now. They were very
ulti.
close to these BKBs, which is the key reason they don't pick a fight there. And now they've got them. So with TB Aegis only having 2 minutes, there's going to be a opportunity for T1 to kind of consider some playmaking here.
right.
Isang magandang
It's,
clash lang.
Still
Eh, ba't
not
tinidip
going to
niya?
be easy by any stretch of the imagination. Bold lead, and Cuckoo, they find him. Walrus punch
Oops.
to start. Snowball
Kuko.
afterwards.
BKB takbo.
runs
Pero
for
nakarangan!
9 seconds. Tries to CP out.
Ay!
Dropped a black hole. Jabs, that was mean.
Uy, the pose!
He's just like, I'm done with this Storm. But you think
Trash talk yun ah.
Let me show you.
Pagkapatay, binanakol, tas sabay pinos pa nga.
Jabs
Damn,
with
dude.
the full team build, but more than happy to solo black hole the Dawnbreaker. He's gone for the full vessel even against the Wyvern heal, and I mean theoretically good against the Solar Guardian as well. So he's basically saying, I'll show you
Yare.
how much these heals counter.
Wala
my
ba silang
black hole."
sinabi ba't nag-post?
I mean, it's true, right?
Wala man lang
the-
all
the
chat.
combo of having, you know, that and the Scotty completed at the early timing, 22
Hindi rin naman niya magagamit yung black hole mamaya, so ginamit na niya kay
The
Kuko.
ability to try and turn a fight around, it's gonna
Diba?
be rough. And
Nagko-cold, alam nyo guys, nagko-cooldown naman yung black hole.
I mean, I guess it's gonna have to be around that.
Huwag namang
6
hinayang
mark,
sa
Try
SS.
not to lose too many towers in between now and then, but Fnatic are just getting everything they want this game.
Yeah, it just feels hard for T1 to make these moves. They're playing with
GG.
4 melee heroes into an Enigma. Like they've got ways to play into the black hole. It hasn't really been the black hole is the problem.
Skadi na pala
Like,
pare.
for TB, like,
Grabe.
he's playing against, yeah, a lot of melee heroes.
Hirap patayin ng Terror Blade ha. Laki ng buhay guys.
It's been a
Laki
very
ng
good
armor,
game
laki
for
pa
a
ng
lot of
buhay.
the Fnatic side. And they're just going from objective to objective. They get the last tier 2 tower. I don't know if we'll see them go high ground here. They've got a minute left.
Pwede
on the
na
second
ata
half.
mag-high ground
They
eh.
wanna at least
May Aegis pa sila, isang minuto pa oh.
TPs back.
Yeah, they do also have that meta available. Dawnbreaker back up in
Hex na?
5.
Gagi.
Just sending the summons.
Whoa.
Grabe, lamang na lamang sa item tong Fnatic.
This
Hex na si Armit.
finishes a sheep stick
fuck?
at 23 minutes. Yo.
Saan ka makakakita ng 22 minutes Hex pare?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, you see this enemy team go
Dikit
for
nga lang sila sa farm ni Raven oh.
probably triple BKB
Parang nagpaparamihan lang
as
ng
their
farm yung
early
dalawa.
game timing, and suddenly you've got a way to insta-disable against them and prevent them getting these BKBs off. Probably chain stun them and blow them up. So really, I love this item pickup, and that's I think why Kunkka was so popular and common. Like,
Pero gusto ko,
a century or two ago, was
alam nyo
there's
guys,
so much versatility.
gusto ko rin manalo yung T1 para may tiebreakers. Kasi masaya ang tiebreakers guys eh.
Like, there's just
Mali mo
so many
RSG pa yung
items
makapasok,
that
di ba?
make sense and work on Kunkka.
Yeah. And very few
Posibleng
items
mangyari yun.
definitively need
Malay
to
nyo.
have. It's pretty much just that BKB, but that's
Pag
literally
tiebreakers, di ba
everybody
best of
in the
one
game
lang?
right now, so that's
Best of
fine.
one lang yun no? Naalala ko dati nung nag-tiebreakers, best of one lang
24
ata
minutes
eh.
in, and what are we looking at? in
Mabilis
terms
lang din
of
naman siya.
Just 3 minutes before it's capable of respawning, and Fnatic. I mean, at this point, I think it's just waiting for that next set of items. I feel like T1 have to do something now. You know, you've got all these Blink Daggers, 3 Blink Daggers invested. They've got to find something on the map.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like
Isa lang ka-team sa atin, boss. What do you mean?
Tiny, if he wants to, I imagine he's disassembling
Anong
his
ka-team?
Echo Saber. He's got BKB now as well, so that's triple BKB.
Hindi ko
You don't
gets.
buy BKBs to farm. They instantly slow. He gets
Dinisassemble na ni Carl yung kanyang Echo Saber para lang
That's
makapag-BKB.
the
I
nice
think
thing about
desperado
Dawnbreaker
na sila.
is that
Kailangan nila gumawa ng
T1
play.
have Cuckoo
Kasi
farm,
pag,
so push out waves.
ang problema dito ng T1, kapag magpapassive sila,
Need to
lugi
find
pa rin
a
sila
way
kahit
forward.
mag-farm lang eh. Labanan ng farm,
Scan, it hits.
namang Fnatic
I mean,
dito,
this is a
may
lot of
TB
them.
eh.
This would be really
So,
good if they could find these heroes.
Wala nilang pumatay.
Unfortunately, Jenny
Hindi
Wallace
sila
there. They
pwedeng
get a vision down.
bumanga lang.
Carl jumps for the back line. There's the toss over. Dawnbreaker ulti. Snowball.
Ano ba yun?
What are
He's
you
gonna blink
doing?
too.
Oh no! This is not the way it's meant to go, but a good winner's curse on the
Great
BKB
curse.
Enigma.
Okay.
That's exactly what
Napatay
they
yung Enigma?
Raven
4v5, 4v5?
trying to buy himself a little bit of space. Carl
4v5,
happens to
Armel
onto
nakapag-pop ng
Armel.
BKB.
The stun does connect onto the Nyx assassin, but he gets the Vendetta walk away under vision still. They take him down.
Okay, one-man chrono.
Has already been used, but the cold embrace is there, and the chrono onto Armel. It's not enough damage.
Okay, nice
That's the one
Abatos.
they needed. Now Raven though, ready to go. Pops the BKB, turns to fight, takes down Dawnbreaker. Everybody else will go for the TP out. And Gabby, I don't think he can afford to stay here anymore.
Ni
He's
boy,
gonna
boy si
have to
Gabby.
run. Zephyr is there for a turn if they keep chasing. Oh my God! They won't go for it.
Oy, thank you sa 200 stars. Jerwin, Emotan, Baynosa. Thank you, boss. Thank you so much. Pero magano guys ha, in fairness, magandang team fight yun for T1. Hindi ko in-expect na makakadalawa sila dun. Nabuhay si Gabi, so pwede na, pwede na.
don't
Oh,
quite
shit.
execute the initiation well.
Ay, yun lang.
Unfortunate. That was supposed to go better. It didn't though.
Nabati, guys,
And a
nabati.
good execution from Fnatic.
Nabati ko.
They managed to find the kill onto Gabby's. But they
Bigla,
couldn't get there in time
big,
to salvage
bigla
it.
siya namatay.
And yeah, Fnatic,
Ay,
they
nako.
just keep making all the right moves. They're playing
Yun
so
lang.
clean right now.
Yeah.
Dagger na nga pala, Taskar, no? Kanina
To me,
pa.
some of the liabilities of like Nyx Assassin, particularly this hero, just
Nag-ground na ata to eh.
lane presence, and now in the mid game.
Oo, high ground to, guys.
They have the sentries
Wala-
there.
wala.
If
Full
they're
down
ready for
pa
it, Nyx
ata
just
yung
feels like
chrono.
this hero can't reliably initiate
Pero hindi sila,
and have an impact on
pa-farm lang sila. Alam ko ano kasi,
And for
itong
T1,
Fnatic,
you
di
know,
sila
regardless of
nape-pressure.
what Nyx does them into, like, yeah,
Kahit
they're playing
mag-late
from
game
behind
to.
because
Willing
they're
sila
not
mag-late
good
game.
at lanes,
Hindi
but
nila
they have
pipilitin
power.
mag-high ground.
Well,
Kung
they
magpa-farm,
balance out the
magpa-farm lang
greed
sila.
with enough playmaking. Like,
No
DJ
need to
and
risk
Armel have
anything.
been active enough that the other three
Pwede
players
sila maghintay
can
ng
get
next
their own
Roshan
lane.
bago
But
mag-high
Regen
ground.
is honestly
Pwede rin yun.
getting a lot of space, like to solo push tower. She's got
Or hintay pa sila ng one more item for Raven.
And it's all
Skadi, masyado ba item ni Gabi?
Something happens soon. They can't afford for this
Skadi,
game to
ano
just
ba yun?
linger on.
Well, and this would be
Pero
the
wait
moment
lang,
right
na-break
now.
yung smoke.
Walk
Uy,
forward, look for it.
Jabs.
They got him. Ava, toss,
Okay,
big
si Jabs
jump.
lagi unang namamatay,
Can't
no?
find anymore. Gabby pops the BKB till 20
Okay.
seconds until Chrono. They have Winter's Curse available. And if they walk up this hill, although there's still great vision here, they got to be careful. Whitemon under fire, needs to get away, buy a little bit of extra time, but it won't happen. Can't get out of there. And now the Walrus Punch, they find themselves Cuckoo. He
Wala
goes
na to,
down
guys.
too. Clean.
DJ even giving him some pump fakes before he canceled his TP.
4v5 na yun, guys,
It's
ha?
so hard when you're
4v5.
playing without vision to make these
Talo
moves,
pa rin
and that's
sila.
kind of the position T1's in, where it's like these Hail Mary smokes where you're just, you know, you have a rough fight, you kind of know where the enemy are, but the problem is when your smokes break, can you
Yung
cleanly
tipong wala
initiate
nang
the
ano,
series?
wala nang nagagawa si
Enigma was
Jabs.
in the trees, they get the Enigma,
Well,
but
di niya
they
nabibita
kinda
yung
have to
black hole,
expose
pero
their entire lineup.
hirapan pa rin
Fnatic
sila
at
dun.
that point, and you know, that's just where things really go poorly for them.
Right. Well, it's interesting, right? Because to me, that when the fight,
Gabi out.
even that last
Bring
fight
back
that sort of,
23.
before this last one was,
Relax lang kayo, guys.
you know, a little bit messy at the start. It still like kind of looked okay.
Kalma
for
lang.
Team One, and it was like there was almost a chance that they could have killed Raven.
Si
but
Gabi ba
it's
talaga ang
just like you
problema?
said,
Basta
finding
ako,
that
guys,
vision and making sure it's the right fight.
Hindi ako
It's
naniniwalang
almost
si
like,
Gabi
yeah,
ang
he would have
problema.
hope, and it's almost there, and then it just like falls apart at the last second.
Hindi naman
But,
siguro.
you know, with all the big team fight ultis, there's always a chance.
Ang kataon
We'll see what
lang
happens.
na nandito si Gabi sa T1.
tough.
Try to land them. They need
Diba?
this. Like a curse on somebody next to the TB is like a necessity for me. Like you need TB just to kill one of his teammates. Ideally, like the Enigma, as we saw before, one of the core heroes. Like
Hindi pa
Enigma's
naman
gonna
tapos,
have
guys,
a
eh.
BKB
Wala,
soon,
hindi
so
pa naman na high crowd yung
BKB Black Hole,
T1.
they've got Winter's Curse for it. They've got Chronosphere. but
Mga pag Mjolnir lang si
killing Enigma
Gabi.
just so you can
Tingnan
not
niyo.
worry about saving one of those spells is going to be a blessing. If
Pero
T1 can
parang
do that.
gusto nang
They're
tapusin ng
gonna get there
Fnatic,
first. Like,
guys.
right now, Fnatic,
Yun
they're
na
making
sila.
all the right moves. They're making plays. They're outfarming their enemy. They're about to make one more here.
Blink out. That was close. The smoke almost got him. They will kill Carl's courier. Also get the D ward. There is still a ward over here, which is kind of sneaky. But
Up na pala
I don't
Roshan,
know
no?
if they have any more
Roshan
smokes
muna
on,
sila.
on T1 left. They do have one, but yeah, they're waiting. They want to get that next item now.
Yun na.
Man,
Waiting.
Gagi. Magka-satanic na to. 30 minutes sa ano, almost satanic Scotty BKB siya Dragonlance. Sa madaling salita, maglalak item siya. Ang ganito kabilis.
Put his body on the line. Fine. He just pops the heal. He's a level 6.
Daya naman.
Wow.
Creates Hurricane Pipe. This dude is
Unbelievable.
honestly doing more damage in these fights than like some of these cores.
God, and Raven's the only one that's in the pit, so they don't even present themselves as a target.
Pati nga Enchantress. Pati Enchantress, hindi nila mapatay pa. Hindi nila mapatay-patay. Yung post 5 man. Nako po.
Oh, man. Has to pop that BKB and run
Wala,
away.
pinapantakasan na yung
He's gotta get a
BKB.
big
Nice
pressure
shard.
there.
Ay, nakulong.
Throws it, but TB just doubles back and doesn't walk into Armel.
Wala na to,
It
guys.
is not
GG yata.
enough from T1 as Fnatic take the
Wala.
second Aegis and now are ready to run down a lane.
1-0.
Making all the right moves. They're reading T1 really well. Like they see that curse coming. Like they know Nyx is in the neighborhood for the Roshan. Januel
Outplayed lang talaga, guys.
Just puts himself in a place to get 4-man jump. He gets tossed in and still, even if he dies there, you could see his team were willing to let him die to secure Roshan. They were still in the pit while he got tossed into 4 enemy heroes in the mid-river. Like, there's a chance he dies there, but it literally doesn't matter.
Ang ganda pala shard nito, guys, no?
Scout them out. If he dies and they get
Terror
the
Blade.
rope, you can always back out. So just honestly, super clean from Fnatic. They're doing all the right things, and they're going to be rewarded with an Aegis and a high ground push that probably secures them game 1.
Na late games.
This is impossible fights.
Takot si Gabi kay Raven, sabi ni Rando to.
It's harder than impossible.
Yeah.
They're gonna walk up now.
Sino ba naman di matatakot sa Terror Blade na yan, no? Naka-satanic Scuddy mo, paano mo papatayin yan? Kahit makrono mo yan, eh.
You're looking for tossbacks at this point, or
Ang gagawin mo.
I don't know.
Oops. Nice stun. Ang magandang chrono lang, oh.
Oh, there's a creep wave. They can't even get the toss back onto Raven. He just takes out the whole freaking stack of
Damn.
buildings. Melee rack's done, and Raven will back away.
Binabasagan lang sila, guys. Wala silang kalaban-laban.
He's even got the Ag Shard, the Demon Zeal now. Using that casually to get some movement speed.
Right. I mean, why not? Oh, and of course, the old DD spawn up top. Raven's ready to go.
3 minutes pa yung Aegis, guys, ha. Pwede pa sila. Ay, sakto may DD. Ano ba yan? Sakto yung rune, guys. Double damage pa yung napulot. My goodness. Ano ba yun? DD pa nga. Gabi na ko si Gabi. Okay, nice win. Ay, patay pa rin. Walang buyback yun.
There is nothing for them here in the BKB.
Oh, GG boys, GG.
This Nyx assassin
Nahuli si Gabi nun, man. Na-hex, no? Na-hex. Next ni Armel. Gago.
Tier 3 tower as
Shit.
another round of dead Gabby and Fnatic just clean up.
Very solid clean game.
Gab, DJ.
They never
Pero
got
guys,
the
ah,
points. One of those games where you
underrated
look at
yung
the kills for a
play
while.
dito ni
They
DJ.
made some moves, they got some
Promise.
kills going. Carl's 4-2 and
Pwede natin sabihin na si DJ ang
you
MVP.
know, no one fed
Or
that
yung mga
much.
in dalawang
Like,
support.
there wasn't any like purpose. They weren't getting objectives when T1 made these moves, and they were just
Lakas.
getting so heavily outfarmed.
Yeah, I mean that's always going to be the big problem.
Fnatic
And I think
go
it's what
strong,
you said
guys.
multiple times, what the panel talked about a little bit, like from the laning stage, it sort of became a problem that was went
Nescafe.
unaddressed. I mean, January. God,
Napakape na lang si Januel, no?
there. Makes me pine for the old days. But regardless, a very impressive performance from Fnatic. Man, Parker, I mean, do you think you just like... I mean, it feels sort of like...
MVP Black Hole. Nag-Black Hole ba si ano? Nag-Black Hole ba si Enigma? Parang dalawang beses lang ata eh. Isa or dalawa lang? No? 30 minutes yung game, dalawang beses lang nagamit. Parang ang role lang ni ano, ang role lang ni Jabs, taga rate pack lang, tas pain lang siya eh. Siya yung unang pinapatay ng T1 eh, siya lang.
Carl has not been as dominant in the mid lane. I think Kuku is struggling to find heroes that work for him with his off lane pool. He's having a lot of games where he dies a lot. Gabby's been a bit shaky, like just all across board for T1.
Kontra pelo talaga si Gabi kay Raven, sabi ni Rando.
Well, need to find
wala eh.
some form for themselves.
Ganun
And they
talaga.
need to do it quickly, because if they don't win this game, they're not going to the major. It's gonna be
So guys,
challenging
ano
to
ha,
respond
bale,
to previous,
update
tournaments.
ko lang kayo, no?
It all comes down to this.
Pag matatalo dito ang T1, wala na. Goodbye majors. Walang tiebreakers.
So we'll have to see what
Pag
happens.
mananalo yung Fnatic,
We're gonna go
2-0
quickly and get back
or
to Dylan
2-1.
to break down the action from that game. We'll see you then.
Fnatic makakapasok sa majors. So, ayun. Okay. So guys, wait lang. Top 1 pinagpalit sa slow farm. Grabe naman kayo, guys. Grabe naman kayo kay Gabi. Easy lang guys. Napaka-harsh nyo naman magsalita. Wait lang guys ha. Wait lang tayo for game 2. Lagyan ko lang ng text. Relax lang guys. Game 1 pa lang yun. Baka nakakalimutan yung game 1 pa lang yun guys. Best of 3 tong laban natin. Hindi pa tapos ang Dota. Kaka-trash talk nyo dun eh. Biglang mara-reverse sweep. Biglang ma-reverse sweep yung ano no. Fanatic no. Easy lang. Bakit ayaw i-chrono ni Gabi si Raven? May aegis kasi kanina. Tsaka ito kasi problema guys ha. Kahit makrono ni Gabi si Raven, hindi mo magagaranteed na mapapatay mo siya. Pag di mo na burst or na control yung TB, tas magsa-sander lang yan, wala. Sayang lang yung chrono mo. So wala eh. Mahirap guys. Kung may item lang si Gabi, kung lamang sa item, like meron pa siyang item maliban sa Mjolnir, pwede siguro. Diba? So wala eh. Kahit i-boost nila lahat ng skill nila kay Raven, kulang pa rin. Wala item na si Raven eh. Kung walang Sander, may Satanic pa. Diba? Satanic Sander. Ang dami niyang pang save sa sarili. At tingin ko pangit yung drop ng Pangit na yung drop ng T1, sa totoo lang. Hindi ko nagustuhan yung Dawnbreaker na pick. Promise ha. Yung Dawnbreaker, di ko masyadong ramdam. Hindi ko gusto yung hero na yun sa lineup. Pag di nakapag major T1, goodbye Gabi na ata. May T1. Guys, ito ha. Pag kulang kayo sa DPC points, pwede pa naman mag-open qualifiers, guys. At kung di magpapalit ng player ang T1. Kasi kung magpapalit sila lalong masisira chemistry nila. Katulad na nangyari sa TNC. So, hindi sila magpapalit, sigurado. Kunwari, di sila nakapasok sa EI dahil kulang sa points. May pa naman. Maraming way para makapasok. Open qualifiers. Pag-asa pa yun guys. Nawili sila kakahabol sa Enchantress. Parang mga tanga. Ay. Dahil na Enchantress guys. Alam nyo, Enchantress talaga nabibisit ako sa hero na yan. May nakalaban ako spammer ng Enchantress. Talo ko kahapon. Bad trip. Bad trip yung hero na yan. Daya. Malakas sa lane, makunat, may heal, pwede maging carry. Malakas late game na Enchantress pag nagka-item eh. Nagiging core eh. Ayaw pumatay ng mga nakukunat. Ito ba? Wala pa guys. Ano pa lang. Napakita pala yung mga highlights. Ipatagad tayo pag start na. I shall keep you Banerjee. Thanks for the follow.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gusto kong manalo ang T1 sa game 2 para may game 3 tayo.
Radiant's bottom
Para mas marami
tower is
tayong
under
content,
attack.
diba? Pangit naman pag 2-0 eh. Kasama na Major China. Yun. Kaya nga hindi ako masyado natuwa sa Major last time. Kasi walang China. Boring eh. Wala sila Ame eh. Wala sila paparazzi. Mga malalakas eh. Parang ano ba, hindi kompleto yung Major or TI pag walang China. Hindi masyadong exciting. Mga demonyo. Hindi, para sa akin parang sila yung mga villain eh. Sa tournament. Yung mga Chinese team. Mga villain, mga sumisira ng pangarap ng mga ibang teams. Lagunos ang 5K. Ano, saan ka ba tumaya, Curl? Match ba or game 1 lang? Sana match win. Sana series yung binet mo. LGS back. Oh, tinalo niya 2-0. RNG. Pero malakas din yung yung team ba yun?
Dire's middle tower is under
Ito pre. Magkakadikit lang pala, no? Magkakadikit yung China, guys, oh. 4-2, 4-2. Marami pa atang tiebreaker to. Makakapasok ba LGD? 3-3 lang LGD, oh. Makakapasok ba sila? Medyo tagilid na rin pala sila. Same lang pala sila sa T1 eh. 3-3 lang. Makikita mo dito guys sa sa standing, mapapansin nyo na sobrang competitive ng Western Europe tsaka China compared sa ibang region. Sa Western Europe tsaka sa China, isa lang yung kulelat eh. Sa NA, 3 kulelat oh. Diba? Hindi ko sa NA guys, sa North America, parang konti lang yung mga talents. Hindi lahat na di-discover or konti lang yung mga pro player ng Dota. Kasi sa EG, yung mga player ng EG hindi naman taga NA eh. Abed, Pinoy naman si Abed. Secret, taga Europe. Nightfall, Russian. Russian ba o Ukraine? Si Fly. Taga Israel. RTZ. RTZ lang natin yung NA dun eh.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
NA team pero isa lang yung taga NA, no? Ayos. Si Braille Pinoy. Oh, si Pinoy pero Canadian.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Taga Baclaran si RTZ.
A bauble from the void.
Pinoy daw eh, Pinoy. Pero siya. Parang siya, pinanganak siya sa States or sa siya, Canada. Pinanganak sa Canada pero siya, magulang niya Pinoy. Parang gano'n nata, guys. Tama ba? Ganun siguro. Di ba ganun yun, guys? Pag pinanganak ka sa isang bansa, automatic na let's say pinanganak sa Saudi. Edit ano ka na? Parang ganun. Ganun ba 'yun, guys? Tama ba 'yun?
Radiant's middle
Di ba ganun
tower
yun?
is under attack.
Yun yung pagkakaintindi ko eh. Depende na siguro kung mag-apply ka ng dual citizenship. Ito ba? Start na. Wala pa, mag-i-start pa lang. Mag-i-start pa lang guys, wait pa. Mag-i-start pa lang yung draft. Wait. Kung legal,
Matchup here in Tua.
kung legal din yung mga magulang mo. Oo, ganun nga guys. Maraming ano yun eh, maraming factors yun eh. Di ko naman kabisado yung batas.
They are the official betting partner of the SEA DPC Summit Tour. You guys can head over to bts.gg/188bet for more information. And our second partner, we talk about them a lot.
We love them so much.
We love them so much. And it's Mate.
Mate.
It was so far. I was not ready for it. They are caffeine
Reimagine.
for more day.
More
You
night.
guys can get 30% off using the code,
BTS Dota.
or you can head it over to bts.gg/.
Mate.
Yeah, for more information. She's so good. She's got at least 50% of the partner shout out down pat.
So good.
I'm very impressed. They also
Thank
do have
you.
free shipping as well for you guys. So there's a lot going on with our two partners, 188bet and Mate. If
Uy,
you
si Pierre
wanted
pala to eh.
to
Uy,
kind
Pierre.
of bar tiebreakers, this is the last official day.
Conforme sa type ng visa.
Alright, don't jump in. Cool, don't worry.
Moving on.
Pag working visa, ano yun,
With this series,
pre?
if you guys have not been keeping track of the standings,
Working visa, ano
T1
may mga types
need
of
to win the
visa?
series to force tiebreakers
Wala eh.
and potentially
Hindi
get
naman
some
ako lumuluwas
visa.
ng bansa guys eh.
If you are a Fnatic fan though, you want them to win this series because
Yun nga, guys, no?
they
Ito
can
pinaglalaban
go
dito, guys.
final
Final
slot
slot.
to the major. So it really is all
So,
up in the air still as to which
ayan.
teams are going to be taking that last slot. But if you guys are a T1 fan, what would you like to see them do differently? What is the key component? And don't just say draft better, okay?
They
I
need to
want,
draw better. Like
Tourist
there's
visa.
no way in hell they win
but
that game.
something more specific.
Like,
You guys,
come on.
both of you said that draft was missing a lot. Okay, I just
Yeah.
want you to name one thing each
Damage.
that was missing.
Damage
Okay,
was missing.
damage.
Coherency, I guess. Like the draft itself, like just doesn't make. There's no synergy.
Oh yeah, like it's
That's
in
pretty
the
much it.
heroes just did not work well together. no
Yeah,
matter
I
what.
mean, you pick a Nyx and you have a Void, and you have like a Tiny. Like, okay, what's the plan here?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then the last pick, Dawnbreaker. Like they needed damage in that last pick, right? I would have been down for the Cuckoo Tinker or Zeus we talked about, whatever. Who
For
cares?
real.
But like, we got a Dawnbreaker, which is normally a first pick hero.
Yep.
Last picked it, didn't do well.
You know?
Alright, so don't
Parang
let it
sinabi
go.
ni Fear na ano eh. Parang sinabi ni Fear na di rin niya gusto yung Dawnbreaker pick eh.
That's all we're looking for.
Last pick.
Yeah.
That's all we're looking for.
That's all we need.
And Fnatic, if you want them to be able to take it 2-0 in this series, if you're a big diehard Fnatic fan, want to see them
Same
do
din ako
something
ng thoughts
special,
kanina guys. Sabi ko, hindi
apart
ko rin
from
gusto
saying
yung Dawnbreaker man.
anything, what do you want to see them do again?
Malakas yung hero pero hindi siya
Very
pasok
well.
sa meta guys.
I thought their itemization was good. I thought their map.
Pero
Obviously,
parang
they did a little bit of feeding at the start.
medyo
of that
magulo
game,
yung drop
so
ng
maybe
T1
they
na
don't
yun.
do that. I don't know. We're probably just
Don't
gonna.
die.
Yeah.
Just don't die.
Ba't nandiyan si
That's
Ivana?
the only thing
Flawless.
Kaya
Fnatic,
kayo.
Don't die.
Fnatic need to change up. That's
Kaya
cool.
talaga pag may
So,
babae,
first pick again
ano
in
iniisip
this
niya eh.
second game.
Mhm.
Enigma.
Relax tayo mga
Yeah,
boss.
so I'm assuming they would take
Enjoy lang
that,
tayo.
but How will the
Tapos
draft
yung
play out
Dota.
on one side? How will they adapt?
Difference is
1-0 na guys, pabor sa Fnatic.
Okay.
One more win, road to major na sila.
Yeah.
T1 shake it up. They do Coddle Enchantress. Last time it was Marcy Coddle.
Okay. So I guess Fnatic are currently deciding between what they want of those.
Athena Zoo, thanks sa
Or they're
pag-share ng
just
live
gonna
natin.
throw a curveball and first
Thank you,
pick
thank you.
Take
Sniper.
Cuckoo's Enigma. Just do it. Like,
Banrazor, he
It's
said.
like Cuckoo
Kotol.
doesn't have a hero pool right now.
Enchant.
Like,
So, binan na nila yung Enchantress guys, no?
That's it.
Sa game
I
2.
don't know. Like everything else he picks later on.
Ayaw na
like,
nila.
Counter picks himself by picking Razor, or he'll pick Dawn. I see the theory. I mean, they had no way of stopping the Starbreaker or whatever it's called. But it just got zoned completely out of the lane.
Well, Marcy is going to be picked up instead. She's in the pool.
I mean, DJ's
favored.
really good at this hero, and you can throw people out of Black Hole, but I think T1 will not hesitate to pick that Enigma.
You're right. They pick it up straight away. They snatch it.
And then Fnatic, what will they respond with? I mean, they can just pick a core here, or they can just pick something that like counters these heroes. We've seen Wyvern.
I mean, Wyvern's good versus both of them, right?
With the percentage
Iwan naman ng mag-ano guys, Enigma. Inagaw nila.
It's just good against both.
Pero tiny pa rin
Last
sila, no?
game, It felt like the idea was there for T1. Beastmaster also.
Pero Marcy,
I keep forgetting.
Marcy
that T1
and
is
Beastmaster.
freaking no one plays it.
Uy,
It did get banned
iba
last
to
week.
It did, yeah. But so
Medyo
many
iba
teams
yung
don't
approach
play it.
ng ano guys, ng Fnatic ngayong game to.
What I've seen.
Different draft.
Interesting enough.
Well, thank God it's here.
Nangangamoy
This
push
is
strat na.
basically just fantastic.
Yeah, I mean,
Fantastic.
Ganyan din ba kayo mag-Dota guys?
I wonder why they chose.
Naka ano?
Because like normally they'll.
Yun
know, but
yung yung paano yan, no?
this is the game they want to play.
Ito si ano, si
Interesting.
Kuko naka-Indian seat.
More sense, but
Paano ba kayo
I'm not
umupo
saying
habang
it's
naglalaro?
bad. I'm just a little confused as to like why this game. You can ignore it for like 10 games straight. Now all of a sudden you're gonna first face Beastmaster. So
'Cause
that's
it's
the
an
only thing that
enigma, bro.
confuses me. I mean, it doesn't just hard counter Enigma.
Let's
Yeah,
go, White Moon.
Kind of gives what the Wyvern does, except they feel more comfortable running a strat with Beast than Wyvern. Like Wyvern's great for sure, but Beast offers a lot more.
Parang galit na ata si Coach, ah.
I mean, I don't disagree that Beast is a great hero. I'm just
Yeah.
a little
You're like,
confused on why
why
they're playing
this?
it.
Yeah.
We've had 5 weeks of this patch.
Oh, anyway, it's a good hero
Mhm.
as we talked about. T1 will actually ban Terrorblade.
Yeah, and Terrorblade.
Yeah.
Both from last game. They don't want to come up against
Ano kayang gamit nilang computer niyan guys, no?
especially the
Tingin nyo.
Terrorblade.
Yep, Rubik banned for the Enigma. Bristleback banned for the Beastmaster. Not a very fun lane matchup for Beastmaster. So they'll probably just protect their offlane Beastmaster here. Did a little bit of
Grabe
a
pala
favor
mga
by
sponsor
banning
ng Fnatic
Terrorblade,
is, oh.
unless Fnatic were just gonna
BMW,
pick it. I'm totally fine with T1 banning Terrorblade.
Leto, ano ba yan?
It seems like they don't have a
Crypto.com.
good response to
Mga
it.
bigating sponsor pala ito, no?
This Enigma. I mean, I personally think Enigma should do really well in lane versus Terrorblade, but whatever. They're gonna ban it anyway just because of how well it did in game number 1.
Mhm.
And we're gonna
Dawnbreaker
get
na
Dawn
naman.
here, but this one will be position
Shit.
4, I think. I think Zephyr will play
Nako po.
this Enigma. And it will create a pretty strong
Ay,
lane
ay,
there
ay.
between those two.
Another
Raven's
Dawnbreaker
playing a lot of
for
different characters
T1.
this
Pero
patch.
mali nyo gagawin. Mas okay yata kung support.
Something he does play, and which would pair really
Iso-support
well with
yata
Jug,
nila to,
I
guys.
reckon
Pos
he
4,
would be
pos
either
5.
this TA or Jug. He likes both. I know we're not the biggest fans of Jug.
I-flex pick nila yan.
First Enigma, definitely do not
Flex
play
pick,
that.
flex pick.
Yeah, but you got the great like group up potential there, and like your
Right
beast
then,
is
ah.
gonna be the one that cancels this black hole.
Maybe. I mean, you can technically on Beast. It's just
I'd like
compared to the
TA though,
Wyvern,
but-
like the range is an issue for
Yeah.
Beastmaster to like get in there. Normally,
Ganda
you're just
sana
sitting there
bristle
boosting,
back
you're going
eh.
for the helm of the Overlord build. You're not
Bristleback ni Gabi.
in the middle of the fights.
Oh,
Kaso
geez,
nababan
Doctor
eh.
again. Oh,
Yeah.
Hindi
Surprise,
hindi
on top,
nakakalusot.
Second phase, here we are, Southeast Asia, Dota 2.
Pina-practice ata nila yung Dawn kaya pinipik
nila.
nila.
The Dawn Puck. We have more high priority heroes like Enigma, Tiny, and Marcy who are in every single game. It feels like all
Pack
of
naman
these
ah.
heroes are in every
Armel
single
pack
game
pala
except
ito.
for Beastmaster.
Uy.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
funny,
different.
right? Like
Daming maraming stun itong ano ah.
Fanatic.
Fanatic.
And
Yeah.
people will just
Puro
pick
hard
Tiny's
stun, no?
response.
Aurora Coil, stun ni
Now we just
Marcy.
See people picking Puck into Tiny. They do not seem to care anymore. So very interesting enough. I mean, they need a playmaker mid. I think you always need a playmaker mid this patch. Like you need to be doing something. Even the Coddle.
Alam niyo ba kung nasaan yung
is a
bootcamp
little
ng
fun.
T1 guys?
Like,
Nasa Pinas ba sila ngayon?
Wyvern travels
Or sa abroad?
He just
Pinas lang sila,
starts
'di ba?
fighting on the map, right?
Yeah.
And Puck is just one of the better heroes at doing
Pinas
that.
lang to
So
no
I
kasi
have, like, have a small list to pick from.
nakakaluwas-luwas si Coco eh.
Oh,
Oh, that is a
What?
long forgotten
Alam niyo ba?
hero.
Eloton. That's interesting. You have to tell me why you feel that they
Roster.
Well,
Hindi pa.
Astral Spirit, the more units
Hanggat
you
di pa
get,
tapos yung
the
TI,
more armor and
Mm-hmm.
damage you get.
wala mo ng roster
Like this
change.
Enigma, who makes a
Ang
bunch of
kailangan
these
mag-roster
high
change
move
ngayon,
summon
TNC.
things.
Mm-hmm.
Ang
So,
T1 siguro
if
pwede
it's
pang
Spirit,
tiisin.
it's gonna come back to
Hanggang
them.
TI.
The Eidolons that maybe have
Para
Spirit,
sa akin Di
and
pa
it's
naman
going to
kailangan
slap really hard here.
He's gonna absolutely just bonk him.
Yeah, he is.
Ah,
It's nice. It's
BMW
also, like, a lot of AoE damage.
BMW
Like,
din
when
pala
you
ang
have the
T1
coil,
guys.
he's just gonna throw down his ult in the middle of it.
Ang sponsor nila, no?
You can also like follow up on the roll.
BMW, Samsung.
They can defend towers pretty nicely with Elder Titan too. He's like a nice setup support.
Grabe pala.
What do you think would make Pudge more viable this patch?
Not picking it. I
Same
think
lang
that's
pala,
actually
no?
the most
Ano ba?
viable thing you can do
Oh,
for
okay.
Pudge.
Ang OG ba, ano?
Pudge. What a
Ang
hero.
OG ba,
Do you like
BMW
it
din?
being T1? Do you think this is the Hail Mary?
Pudge!
Might be rough. to carry, too.
Uy.
Um,
Pudge carry ba ni Gabi to? Pudge carry yata to guys.
gonna wanna like
Patay
get
na.
in there and rot down
Nilabas
those
na ang
ballers,
Pudge.
Like early, he's pretty bad against that. Like, he'll just die.
Kaso nag-pick
Especially
agad
with
ng Elder
versus, like,
Titan
Guso.
ang Fanatic
Who's the 5 then?
para i-counter ang ano,
I don't think they've picked for 5.
makakunat na
Yeah.
strength heroes ng T1.
I think Enigma Dawn most likely going. I
Shit.
mean, Dawn could be 5 in theory.
Yes,
like
Carl
his
for the
front
win. Kaya pa to guys, kaya pa to for T1.
Keep him safe.
Naniniwala ko pwede mag-game 3 to.
Any of the three already picked?
I mean, Dawn.
Iwala lang.
Yeah.
For sure. But
But then who's gonna lane with Enigma?
Parang sa Pinas nga to guys, kasi tingnan mo yung blinds.
And then you pick up.
Yung blinds nila guys, parang sa Pilipinas yung,
I don't know if,
parang ganyan sa Pinas, di ba?
Pudge is the strongest lane.
Parang ganyan din nata yung blinds ko eh.
I mean, what
Cortina. Yung cortina.
They could do something generic like a Christmas
Pinas nga to
or
guys.
something so they can get on top of the boars
No.
and rot.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Bootcamp nila. Para sa Pinas din ba ang Fanatic? Kasi apat na
They got a
Pinoy ang Fanatic eh.
beefy frontliners.
So majority nila puro Pinoy.
Mm-hmm.
So
But Fnatic have this pick here. So
Ano
they
na
can
nga?
sell one more hero.
maybe they need a carry. I feel like.
They do.
Would you? I know there's an Enigma, but would you feel good about something like Lifestealer?
hindi, ang sinasabi ko Steven, kung nasa ang bootcamp nila, alam ko naman nasa bootcamp sila pero gusto ko malaman kung saan.
King,
Saang
or
bansa?
Gyrocopter.
Amongst Spain.
Gyro.
There could be a Faceless Void. Might
Pinas
be an
lahat, no?
option too
Oo,
with the
Pinas lahat.
EV.
So
Worked pretty
true.
well last game.
Mhm.
TA.
Sa bagay, mas mura atang renta dito sa Pinas. Kaysa pag Singapore sila. Alam ko sa Singapore mahal eh. Dati ang bootcamp ng Fnatic, Malaysia.
What is Pudge's armor like nowadays? I feel like I
Oh.
remember him as being a hero with like really low armor in the past.
Most strength heroes have low armor. So
Yun nga lang no, pag inatake kayo ng PLDT guys,
armor, so
PLDC Converge, yari na.
they're really good at killing those heroes.
Yung Boom Esports, yung Boom nga 'di ba guys na ano,
Yeah, but the
nagba-brownout
damage
sila.
block, it's good versus
Nagba-brownout sila 'di ba? Naalala ko.
damage like a Vanguard, right?
Yeah.
Kasi yung bootcamp ng Boom is ano,
Not very much, but versus TA who like chunks you.
bootcamp
the damage
is
block will not be saving you in these instances.
Pampanga
Pudge
ba?
does remove, like,
Kasi taga
protection,
Pampanga si Teams eh.
So if they do get on top of the TA,
Pinas pero connection galing Singapore. Oo nga, may nakikita ko ganun guys.
so late game might
Pwede
be
yun.
stressful here.
Nasa Pinas ka
Like,
pero connection nyo ano.
it's Enigma with limited control.
Doesn't look like they're
Kasi
aiming
ano, guys,
for
may-
late game, though, with that lineup.
May napuntahan akong com shop.
Yeah, they got Beast TA, so they can play.
Home shop tapos
Yeah.
I mean, Beast TA is a really good.
internet niya
combo.
Korea.
You have so much vision, right? You have the Hawk, you have
Parang
the Grass,
ganun.
You can play the map super well.
Hindi siya PLDT, hindi siya Converge, hindi siya Globe.
Yeah. They have loads of jump.
Korean yung linya.
Hawk And the TA who's gonna get blink. And
Alam ko mahal yun eh.
Jump in, and then like all the long
Mahal yung ganun eh.
TT, they just have a lot of like reach to utilize this vision. T1
Mga ganong
I would like to
setup.
see them contesting Roche to this game because I think if Fnatic get away with like first Roche, it's gonna be really really hard for T1 to play.
Pabor sa kanila yun. Kasi pag Singapore ang linya nila, connection,
Love Lich.
The ET Beast
mababa
TA
lang ang
here,
ping, di ba?
it's a
Kasi
garbage
alam ko
shooter.
Singapore ang server, di ba? Ang C.
But Lich is a hero.
C server is Singapore.
No, I want
I
it.
don't know if it's in the game anymore.
You
I
stole
remember,
that.
I remember
Oh.
I saw a Slardar lane like this is months and months ago, and then like someone just picked Lich against it in a pro game, and it popped off.
Sa
as
com
the
shop?
biggest Lich of all time. And like, it
Ah,
was
ganun,
quite
200.
literal.
Baka may problema.
Because it was
May
a good
problema
Lich
yung shop
game.
na yun.
It was a good Lich game, and
They
I
had
see
to
it. I
show
see
it.
your vision. For
Yeah.
EA.
No.
They don't see it. They
Viper.
definitely
Ay,
don't.
ay,
They
ay.
go
Viper ni ano to ah.
Instead,
Viper
we're gonna see
ni
where these are gonna go.
Kuko?
In the meantime, while the
Gabi
picture is
Gabi
gonna bring
Pudge.
in Gods, learn Masters
Okay,
once
guys.
again. How did you guys enjoy game 1? Is what, I feel like I never really asked you
Saan
guys
kayo dito?
about game 1. So, you can tell me how you liked
Don't
game
ask
1.
about game
Okay,
Iwan kayo na
alright,
Ford,
we'll just go
syempre.
straight on to game 2 then, Lyrical. Please, straight on to game 2 drop.
Laki-laki
Yeah,
ang
Pudge, what's not to love about that? We got
Iwan is
ET,
one of
you
the
know, real SPG
biggest
special, not
ano,
here but in spirit. You gotta love
orgs
that.
or
I'm
teams
excited. I think this is gonna be a
sa
fun one.
esports.
He's
Di
so
lang
fun.
naman sila Dota.
It seems like a bit of desperation
Sa LoL
for
pa lang,
T1
di ba?
just busting out of Pudge out of nowhere, but I'm down for it. I think T1 need a change.
Hindi ko na fina-follow yung T1 sa LoL, pero Faker pa rin ba yan?
Even if we haven't seen T1 playing it, I'm excited to see
Faker T1
if
pa rin
Fnatic
ba?
can pull this off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited too. Are you all in on
Kasi
the
bago
Pudge?
lang
I
naman
know you
tong
like
Dota
it.
I
team
mean,
eh.
I'm excited about the Pudge. I still think Fnatic are gonna win, but I'm
Okay.
excited about the
Oh,
Pudge.
alright. You're like, I like the Pudge, but Fnatic.
I mean, I don't have
Anyway,
a
let's,
swap in their
move
heroes
on.
up here, but I think Fnatic
Restart na, guys.
Oh, I
are
see.
just going
Fanatic
to
pa rin
have
ako
an
dito,
edge in
guys.
this game,
In
overall.
terms of lineup
Okay, so that means you're going all in Fnatic.
baka
All
Fanatic
in,
pa rin
yeah,
ako
all
dito.
in.
That's exactly
Absolutely.
what Pia said. All in Fnatic.
Pero
for
sana
these
mali ako.
guys, but we're also all in for game number 2 between Fnatic T1.
Game 2, let's go. Oh wait, I didn't do that right. There we go. The camera's a little bit out of place. Man, Parker, we need to see something here because T1, they've put on again one of those decently good performances throughout the season. It comes down to the final match.
Yung 1-1 ba,
Game
may bet
1
na.
did not look great. I like the idea of completely changing things up. And you say you
Pudge.
like the Pudge. Tell the people.
Pag
what it is
mababawag
you're
yung Pudge,
down to
GG,
do and what's
GG
so
pa
great
na.
about the Pudge carry. How
T1
does it
dito.
work?
It's
Kailangan
super tanky, it
kailangan
works
ano,
very
kailangan
well
nila
with Fair.
maalagaan
The way it works
si
is
Gabi.
with all the damage block you get from your flash heap, it's less
Kung di
about
siya
you just, like,
makakapag-ags ng below
full Pudge
20
is, like,
minutes,
sniping people, pulling them in with
GG na
True
agad.
Pudge is about just
Para sa akin
running at
ganun
them
eh.
with, like, BKB ags,
Kailangan,
being
yun yung
super
pinaka,
tanky.
kumbaga, kung sa
Same thing in there,
anti-mage,
and
PA,
you've got all this crazy damage block going and you're just like this
Battle
unkillable
Fury,
beast
sa
that
Pudge
just makes all this
Aghanim's,
damage.
kailangan niyang
It's super
makuha agad
obnoxious.
yun.
It's played in the carry role just because it really benefits from having
Pag di niya agad makukuha ng
getting
mabilis
inside.
yun
Like,
eh,
the more items you get, the more unkillable you become.
mahirapan
All
sila.
right. Well, I like to see that, and it'll be interesting to watch. Obviously, damage block kind of not great against like the big individual hits that come in, particularly from Raven as the game gets later. That's going to be something to watch for. But it feels like against Beastmaster, it could be kind of interesting in the mid game.
Peter Cabriola, thanks for the follow.
Start trying to tickle him there with all the creeps and stuff. Might not be able to break through that that big damage.
That's
block.
ilang Former's
We'll
Blood
see,
dito
though.
ah.
It'll be interesting to watch.
Ay ba?
Yeah,
Ay hindi.
it's definitely.
Hindi nila
I
kaya.
feel like Fnatic have the kind of draft
May
that
Enigma.
can. I mean, regardless of what T1
Good
picks,
luck,
just,
Joven.
overall
Sino si
like
Joven?
Beastmaster TA. This is
Ang
like
type ba sila?
this was like just
Joven Pandesal ba yan?
Kind of draft like maybe a year ago.
Joven na ano?
Or maybe even
So
going
Dota 1?
back to, like, the start of this year, Dota 1. These two heroes play with
Hook.
so much speed and tempo. Their
Hook
ability
mo
to
yan.
hit objectives in Roshan and hit this timing in the mid game with Blink,
Yee.
Guso, and then BKB on TA.
Ah,
and
mid ano
Beastmaster
pala
on
to?
top of the Overlord is really spooky.
Mid ano pala to,
Nice
guys?
hook. All right,
Don't
one
break
for
ah.
one on Gabby. We'll keep track of them. Actually, I'm not going to do that. It's going to be way
Sabi
too
ni
much work.
Kuko.
But yeah, they do manage to get 2 of the bounty runes.
Mas okay to.
Like
maganda to,
Peter
guys.
was
Dawn
alluding to,
mid.
It is going to be that switch up where it's Dawnbreaker played in the mid role for Carl, which does mean that we're going to set up for a Whitemon Enigma, who, on top of having a Pudge to lane with, is also going to be denying up creeps down here bottom.
Yeah, I think the Enigma support I wasn't too surprised by, but I thought like it'd be like an off-lane Dawnbreaker with mid Tiny. Tiny, typically does pretty well against Puck, but I've also seen this Dawnbreaker Puck mid matchup, and Dawnbreaker does similarly surprisingly well, just very strong laner. I expect both will get their farm and get their bottles and do their thing. Top lane, whew, Janual.
Kakaderwa dun.
That's the TPL, but,
Kakadeward dun dun.
yeah, I'm not entirely sure the reasoning for this because I do feel like they've already had a.
Ito lamang na lamang dito ang ano, guys ha. Ang T1 sa
To me,
top.
the main thing that stands out is they really
Pag
want to
natalo
get
pa rin
it
ng
right.
Viper dito, ewan ko na lang talaga.
Yeah, which is very effective. And
Viper
the
TA na yan,
panel
guys.
We're talking, I think Fear was
Wala nang
mentioning,
excuse
this
dito ang T1.
Astral Spirit playing for Genuel, trying to be the thing
Nag-pick
that,
sila ng Viper
gets
para
the
manalo sa
pressure
lane.
on,
So,
against the Enigma, but not laning
ito na.
against him. Likewise, though, you're going to be pretty decent against Zephyr, being able to punch him here and there as the lane goes on. Low armor on that hero to start at the very least, but we'll keep our eyes on it. And so far, Carl doing very good mid, 8-4 versus
Grabe sila sa
3-1.
si Carl, oh.
So, we've been harping on him, needing
Last
to see
hit
some more
lords.
action from him, and he's doing it so far here.
Has the bottle out already, so Yeah, just great start using that Celestial Hammer to secure last hits, zone puck away, help get some of those early denies, and definitely a lane that should get a little better for puck with some of these higher levels in Illusionary Orb, but Carl just, putting the pressure on.
Love to see that. And needs to get in towards the bottle. I think it's coming out right now for the puck. In that bottom lane, there's a little bit of a battle that was going
Angel
on.
Bellirante
TJ
sa
just
pag-heart
got
rep.
the D ward on the small camp, but that means it's still not going to
Okay naman. I think dalawang lanes ng T1 okay naman.
And he actually heads all
Pero wait lang. Top
trying
lane,
to set up for
cameraman,
Pulls back
cameraman.
one onto Cuckoo. Zephyr playing a little bit of
Yun lang.
Again. Fnatic
Yun
with
lang,
these early
guys.
rotations
So,
finding kills.
ang solusyon ng Fnatic doon, i-try lane na lang nila yung top. So, pag try lane, lugi ang Viper, guys. Shit.
Off to a great start, and this is the lane where I like that they're almost tri-laning at this point. DJ's going back in again. He's looking for another.
Oh, this would be huge. If they
Nako
could
po,
get it.
patay na naman to,
They
guys.
find
Patay na
one.
naman to.
Zephyr will go for the avalanche, try to get away, toss up, down low, and dead. Meanwhile, on the other side, Gabby managed to find a kill on the Jab.
pero napatay ni Gabi yung baba. Okay.
Get some good counter pressure. So
One for one,
one
one for one.
And now a tri-lane going on. The lane's still in a pretty good position for
Yung okay lang. Kahit mahirapan si Guso sa top, o makaka-pray farm si Gabi, panalo pa rin T1 dyan sa trade na yun. Okay lang ata. Mas priority nila si Gabi.
The advantage the other way. But the big trade-off for Fnatic is they're leaving Jabs alone. And Pudge is a hero with a lot of kill threat in lane. Already 2 points in the rod. Like, you
Okay
can't
lang.
just leave. I mean, you can leave Beastmaster alone down here, but he's going to suffer.
Right. And definitely already feeling that one.
Carl.
Trying to get a pull off.
Oops, isang one-hit na lang.
To the hard camp.
Uy.
Ooh, back
DJ
underneath
with the
tower.
plays.
Trouble.
Grabe
And
si DJ,
going
guys.
to
Kanina pa si
find the
DJ
kill.
Game 1 pa lang.
Armel got
Kanina pang game 1 yan.
So DJ just making
Nagpapasiklab.
magic happen on this Marcy.
Ascar game 1 ngayon naman Marcy.
Enigma
Okay.
hadn't idled on
Lakas.
the bottom rune, and Zephyr was top, so no rune for Armel, who's going to have to TP himself back to base. Still getting that kill. Very nicely done. That was a really good rotation. But
Mas malakas talaga si DJ pag post 4, no? Di ba naging post 5 siya nung panandalian? Nung si Jabs yung post 4 noon.
This is huge. I mean, this is really, really good.
Nung
That's a
bumalik
level
ng post 4 si
3
DJ,
Beastmaster
mas
that's coming
okay
back
nga
into this
talaga.
lane. You know, Gabby's been hearing
Kasi yung dating setup
from
nila.
the fans and showing he's still, he's a pretty good player here.
Mabubuhat ba ng Pudge? Kaya. Kayang bumuhat ng Pudge, guys. Tulad nga na sinabi ko kanina, pag mabilis yung timing mo sa Aganims, kayang-kaya bumuhat yan, guys. Iwala lang.
See him have a good game here on this Pudge. Jabs is still kind of come back to lane this time around. DJ, he's probably been like, dude, DJ, I'm going to be level 3 this entire game if I don't get some help down here. I feel like this Pudge can almost 1v2 this lane and get kills. Like, that's how strong Pudge is at this stage.
Palipam si Gabi.
He is an absolute monster. He doesn't have the mana for the hook plus the dismember, so we'll see what he can find.
Does have the soul
Yung
Ring
axe ni
ready to go,
Pudge
but
Eldritch,
popping that might bring him down to a little bit
tataas yung
scary
damage
position.
niya.
We'll keep our
Tapos,
eyes on
mas
it.
malaki yung
Meanwhile,
AOE.
the mid lane, Carl makes a pretty good
Parang
shot
doble
on
yata
Armel,
yung
but DJ makes the
radius.
rotation, has the dispose,
Parang ganun.
and under tower.
Patay yata si Carl, guys. Nako po.
Maybe fine, maybe not fine. Zephyr makes
Grabe,
the
kanina pa si
orb.
DJ, guys.
The orb out, and that's enough for the kill. So
Shit.
Carl, a little bit too aggressive mid.
Napaka-effective ni DJ sa mapa.
Had such a good start to his lane. He was like
Lahat ng rotation niya may
every single
kill.
creep on the first 4 waves, I think, except one. Then he was farming the puck small camp, but things have very quickly.
Yun lang yan ba? Yun lang naman ags ng patch, diba? Larger AOE and more damage. Tama ba? Not sure kung may additional slow. Wala ta additional slow. Kasi nasa talent yun eh.
Yeah, the
So
bottom
damage
lane
tsaka
is
AOE lang.
definitely still the big problem that we're seeing, and Whitemon gonna make the move over right now to come and contest this, take away that hard camp as well. So, yeah, Jab. I mean, there's nothing else he can do at this point.
Yep. I mean, it's slow, but Jabs will just do what he can to get the farm on this camp. Unfortunately, it won't respawn as you mentioned. Maybe he can farm Ancients.
Regen. So meron pa pala, no? Bawas sa regen ng HP.
He'll be left alone as
Ayun. Parang effect ng Shivas or Skadi.
Still having a pretty good time against the
Nice
TA.
pala
Not farming that well, but he's keeping the TA down. But here comes
Ooh.
the puck.
Puck rotation. Avalanche
Whoops.
to throw in one. Dawnbreaker ulti afterwards. They do not have
Ay, napatay si
Dream. Oh, they
Raven.
do. They have Dream
Pero
Coil.
3-man
Back up
coil.
Immediately
Uy.
drops it. And Zephyr jumped on. A couple
Uy.
quick more rounds. Carl trying to do what damage he can. Cuckoo down low does
Sakto dyan,
have
Will, pre.
set charges, but won't be enough to keep him alive.
Nampas.
That coil must have just come back off cooldown there from Armel. Good rotation.
Going for a fast earn on this puck is giving him an extra, little bit of offensive damage whenever he makes these rotations. I don't imagine. Oh, we are going to see the full vessel, so prioritize.
Okay, look at the net worth,
We saw it last game as well against Dawnbreaker. Just a really useful item against the heals.
You saw that as well. Jabs. was
Look at the
TP'd into that
network,
bottom lane,
Gabi.
cancels it, and that sets up for a good
Nangunguna.
amount of pressure onto that tier 1.
Pre-farm na
I think
pre-farm.
I mean, you
Nakakapag-push
don't
pa sila.
often see that this is the first tower that gets taken, but it looks like it's going to happen now.
Vanguard phase boots Pudge. You don't want to come near the Pudge. He gets the tier 1 tower. He's almost got
7
5
minutes
damage.
Vanguard
He's
phase
just
boost
throwing
Soul Ring.
Soul Ring plus Meat Hook at the neutral camps to get some
Shit.
extra farm. Since you also one-shot neutrals now. Just Gabby's the guy who has to, it's not the most active hero, but they're gonna have to play around him.
And Armel there trying to make a play for the rune. It did.
Yeah, man, wala eh. Wala siyang kalane eh.
Is gonna get there in time.
Naka-solo kill pa siya.
So the question is, after the amazing laning stage, the
Wala mang
Gabby's
ng 2K
had,
network ang
where
T1
does
ngayon,
he go
guys.
now?
Kailangan ko
what's the
makontrol ng
plan?
game.
Because I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, it's hard because wherever you go, the enemy is gonna mirror it in the sense they're gonna not go there. Like nobody wants to lane or play against the Pudge. It's kind of that Timbersaw effect where this is one hero that nobody is strong enough to play into. Or if you're gonna go into the Pudge, you have to bring like 3 or 4 heroes. So.
Ay, Christian! Ay, kamusta, pre?
But that's gonna give this
Gandang
bottom
gabi
lane
sa'yo.
to Beastmaster, maybe even the TA. TA is pretty happy to jungle. So for now, he's choosing to stay bottom just to keep this Beastmaster out of the lane.
Cuckoo.
Oops, Armel.
He's going to be found here, and Zephyr also in the area. Dawnbreaker
Oops,
ulti
pero the
comes in
backup.
to try and interrupt. Toss forward, connects onto Carl actually, so they don't get the perfect combo out. And now Zephyr, he's going
It's
to
a
be the
trap,
one left
guys.
behind. So in spite of this 2K gold lead, Fnatic making good rotations, and that was another.
Ready yung
DJ and,
Fnatic dun ah.
Armel playing together.
Yeah, it's kind of a reverse of last game where Fnatic getting kills but losing the farm game. One thing I want to highlight, like
Yun lang.
Beastmaster's been trying to jungle.
Pero si Gabi, guys.
Instance and add the
Yung
jungle, but
ito
Enigma, it's
parang
not
lumalabas
extending
dito,
out
guys.
time
All
to
in
block
sila, ano.
these camps from spawning.
All in sila sa Pudge
It's not
ngayon.
even being blocked by wards. Like once he dewarded it, the Eidolons at both the 9-minute mark and the 8-minute mark block both Ancients and the big camp. So really love what White One's doing. To, like,
Anong
he's
tournament?
Basically winning the gold.
Di ko
board,
alam
even
eh.
though, you know,
Saan ba
T1
yun?
are kinda getting picked
Sa
apart
TI
and
ba?
things are
Baka
looking
TI
bad.
yung sinasabi.
And
Baka
you
sa
go,
TI
wait
yun.
a second, they're actually, they're
Or
doing
Major.
fine.
And you remember back at TI, I think the first person that I saw do this was Jabs on his Nature's Prophet,
Panigurado malaking
who was
tournament
doing
yun,
it
pare.
consistently against every team. So a little
Kasi
bit
hindi
of
ka naman
rotation
iiyak
on
sa
Wilson
maliit na
here.
tournament
We'll
eh.
finally get the camp to spawn now. But I just remember so many games where Jabs was being such a nuisance continuing to do that. Armel will spot Cuckoo here. Does have the
Kaya
urn,
ba yan?
but this is a tough kill unless he gets some help. And well, Januel making the move over. This might be the one to do it. He has
Kaya.
Ursula ready to go. DJ making that move as well. The coil is out. Needs to dodge to the side. Does a good job of it, but still gets hit. Dawnbreaker ulti in, trying to salvage this. Avalanche.
Nice one, Cuckoo.
Januel has the toss, the break,
Ba.
the punches, and
got the
finally they get the
dismember on Armel?
punishment. Looking for the hook. Has the.
Okay.
He's already used it.
T1 is doing it, ah.
DJ. Okay.
Ayos.
Cleanup without the black hole.
Good retaliation. Not having that vessel completed means the Dawnbreaker coming in with the Solar Guardian and bringing in some heals just made all the difference. And T1's going to follow this up with the T1 tower push. That's how I think you want to play around this Pudge is
You know.
if there's ever any over-aggression, Pudge needs to show up. He's kind of the cleanup crew. I mean, he's also here that you can just put in any lane and basically push it with a Pudge, even though it's not like a crazy building damage here. It's more like Pudge being here.
Kung di
makes
mamamatay si Gabi, baka
and
mga
there's always that threat of
13-14 minutes. Ags na yata ito.
And as we've seen, you know, when they do eventually show up, he will kill just about anybody unless they're able to get away from him like Armel. So something to watch for. Jabs, again, left to his own devices, still trying to catch
Smoke
up.
na naman
He's
sila.
almost even with Cuckoo now and, you know, has that Helm of the Dominator completed. So,
Iwan ka ata,
you know,
boss.
you never love to see an 11-minute tier 1 tower still alive against Beast, but this
Ano
is
ba
a
guys? Kung
decent
anong
way to see
nakikita
what
ko sa
can
game, yun ang sinasabi ko.
Stuck it out, he grinded it in the jungle.
Lumalamangan pa na ang T1.
Scared
Anong
for the time
gagawin
being,
natin?
all the camps being blocked. And
Alam nga
Bungie
namang
will take
supportan ko.
maybe 5 minutes
Alam nga namang
They
ano.
can actually go farm the lane.
Diba?
Zephyr hoping to
What I
salvage the
see
free
is what
coil,
I
get
say.
the coil. Yeah.
Walang bias dito guys. Easy lang kayo.
Now onto 2. Raven
Oops.
trying to set up the angle. Doesn't connect. Oh, he's inside within the black hole.
Ooh, White Mon.
Corb gets away. They can't get him. Oh, and Armel, you gone too far now.
Ooh.
That's 2 dead. Dude,
Let's
what
go.
a salvage from Whitemon.
White Mon with the big
That
black
is
hole.
So big, and they're fighting around these objectives too, so they're gonna follow.
Pag panalo dito ang T1, magkakaroon ng tiebreaker. Pag talo ang T1, wala nang tiebreaker. Pasok Fnatic. Tama ka, no? Tama ka, Joseph. Ganun na nga, pre. Series, yes, series. Yes, yes.
As a result, yeah, he survived and they got baited in.
At ikaw masyado lang makunat yung heroes ng ano, T1. Viper, makunat. Pudge, makunat. Dawnbreaker, makunat. Dinadaan nila sa kunat itong T1
I
eh.
mean, it's still not a sort
Diba?
of, you know, dominant lead like we saw from Fnatic in the last game.
Laki ng buhay eh.
But it's
Ang gawin
definitely
nila.
an improvement, and you've got the tools at this point from
Kasi hindi pa
T1
naman
to
pwede
keep
sumama
that
yung
momentum.
TA. Nagpa-farm pa si
For
Raven.
Fnatic, where do we see
So
need to
parang
see them go
4v5 dito ang
next? Like,
Fnatic guys.
I feel like they're still a ways off from
Hindi nila kaya mag
perspective.
4v5.
Yeah,
Lugi
the
sila.
TA still kind of wants to jungle a bit more. I mean, you can maybe play around the Blink, the pre-Deso, just having Blink, Treads, Dragonlance is still a lot of damage, particularly with the level 4 meld, which he's about to get. So the problem is, I don't think you want to fight into this 5-mat of T1.
Uy.
Toss
Oh,
in.
good dispose.
TJ.
But Avalanche gets there. And
Bound.
down, hook in. Gabby got him.
Nice hook.
There's so much catch.
Sino nagpauso? Di ko nga alam kung sino nagpauso niyan eh. Basta nakita ko lang sa pub game eh. Marami na, parang marami nang gumaya. No? Nauso sa rank game. Sa pubs. Ayun.
Hoping to use that Solar Guardian to connect with his team.
Nabuff kasi.
They're drawing circles in this jungle.
Simula nung binago yung third skill.
Try and get some farm, but
No, simula nung nagiging ano siya.
Right.
Pag nung napipindot na yung third skill. Okay. Biglang lumakas yung hero.
Right now. I mean, you know, just
Si
finishing
Chanong
over
nagpauso.
I mean, even has the bonus health from the trusty shovel.
Pwede.
Every little thing piled on for him. And yeah, Fnatic realized this
Si
is not
Ame
gonna
daw.
be a kill that works out.
Sa China
They're
ba?
gonna have to dodge. DJ still hanging
Siguro
on
ako
to
sa
the top
China,
lane while
guys.
TA farms up those ancients.
Made in China.
I think for Fnatic, you're not feeling thrilled about the game state, but at least you're maintaining some level of farm on Raven's TA. He's the main person that you're going to be playing around in terms of item time.
Ano yung mga meta ng mga Chinese kakaiba.
BKB so that he can be ready to join these fights earlier. Kind of speaks a bit to the state of this game that Fnatic are not feeling.
Naalala ko tuloy yung Axe carry
kind
guys.
of going according to plan.
Axe na may manta.
BKB on TA, but
Nakakamiss yun ah.
T1, they're going to have some answers for that. They've got Dismember, they've got Black Hole. It's not like a game where you can just get BKB and have free reign over a team fight.
Eh na-ags na si Gabi guys. So sabi ko 14-15 minutes. Nakuha niya 15 minutes. So, sobrang bilis po ng farm ni Gabi guys ha. Napakalakas niya ngayon.
The BKB will even be nice to sort of help deal with the rot a little bit because
Yan
the
na.
Aghanim Scepter is done. And this is that item that takes Pudge
Ano
to
yung
that
pinaka-power
next
spec ng
level
T1?
of depravity. So we'll see Armel. Spots Whitemon up top. Throws out the orb. Sees Gabby. Realizes that is not who I want.
Daya yan.
And will run away.
Yeah,
Gabby,
the rot radius
looking.
is pretty wild.
Yung camera ni Gabi. Buhok lang na nakikita.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to really change it.
Aircon. Aircon yung pinapakita sa camera ni Gabi.
About the same radius as a black hole, but they will find one.
Pero nahuli si Kuko guys.
That was a little
Medyo
bit
late na yung ano.
Yeah, they tried tried to counterplay it with the Dawnbreaker, but
Dawnbreaker ulti.
Dunzo got disposed from the ring back up to the high ground.
Yung ibang camera nakatutok sa mukha ng iba. Kay Gabi nakatutok sa aircon. Tingnan mo mukha mo, Gabi.
You know, the goal
Yung
is
aircon.
he split pushes, TA farms Ancients, and the other 3 heroes like, go around and poke and prod. Like, poke at the mid lane, try and get some farm, try and find a pick off like they just did on the Cuckoo Viper, but don't take a team fight ever. So
Mukhang magbibigay binagad siya dito.
split push style gameplay.
Magbibigay bagad siya or ano?
Create space for
Deso.
the free farm really well right now.
Skip niya
And
ata yung
so
Deso eh.
Like the pressure's on them to make a move that punishes
Shy
this,
type.
and they think the answer is to go for a smoke, and they're trying to sweep out this Beastmaster from this bottom part of the map.
Spot Genuel. Oh, the smoke breaks. They are only gonna get these creeps that look.
Pero dikit lang laban guys ha. 1k lang po ang kalamangan guys. Dikit lang ang score 9-9, 1k net worth difference.
Coming down there.
Very close game.
For T1, just a bit of bad luck more than anything, I feel. They had the
Sila
right team, they were gonna
50-50.
connect on
Oh.
jabs
Wala
and
pang
just
ano
keep
dito.
going.
This has gotten a little bit awkward now. Genuel.
They see him.
Ako masyado nagaganap pero uy, jabs. Nice toss back. Uli.
And they know ET's nearby. He just threw out a stomp. If they want to follow the spirit, they
Gabi
might
is
have an idea. They know where he
dominating.
but he's already TPing out, so game of
Chance for that.
cat and mouse.
Oo nga pala, nakalimutan ko no, yung Pudge pala every kill, every assist.
Well, and, you know, you got,
Nag-i-stack
the
yan
next
guys,
round
yung
of
flash hip.
neutrals, they're up and online at this
So
point.
habang dumadami yung mga kills assist, palaki ng palaki yung strength ni Pudge. So in the late game kung makakaipon siya, laki ng buhay niya sigurado.
As they just sort of corralling these
Na-try ko dati guys, flash hip, isang dunk strength
like the old shepherd dogs.
sa turbo.
Yeah, where T1 go, Fnatic will kind of go run away. So
Para kang nakataras.
or they're gonna be forced to fight here. They are making make a
Uy,
play.
ay, Carl.
Hey, don't break it again, but it might still be
Ay,
enough damage. Mass TPs coming in.
Grabe yung burst ng ano, Fnatic na. Mabilisan lang.
Huge Raven. Hook just not long enough. It was right on target though.
Days of Aether and Pudge are long gone. Wishing he had it there, maybe.
Oh
but
shit.
good job by Fnatic. Again, it's this poke and prod style. Like, we're not taking a team fight. We'll take a pick
18
off
run
and
lang yung
run
Fnatic
themselves.
guys, no?
Every time they show themselves on the map,
Inutakan nila yung
T1
T1, hindi sila makikipag 5v5. Pitas-pitas lang sa
And
mapa.
now Jabs has got free reign over bottom again. He,
Uy.
you know, he's just pushing this with his hero. Before he was just pushing it with the summons, but
Tingnan na.
he gets a bit of space and sees heroes top. Suddenly he's able to just, you know, play normally. And right now we're seeing T1 just a lack of mobility around the map, a lack of cash. They've got Tiny's blink dagger.
Wala man lang Blydox.
Feels like
Mahirap
they need
eh.
like a blink, boots of travel on Pudge or something. at this
Mahirap
point. There
humok,
is a
pre.
bit of speed up on Gabby. Yeah, that's it.
Nagmimintis eh.
Buys that or the BKB. He had both queued up.
Kaya niya ang
They
dagger siguro.
desperately need this catch.
And I guess that's one of the downsides.
Dagger na lang
of
kulang
having
sa
this
kanya.
double
After
breaker
BKB
pitch.
yata.
Traditionally, you think about Carl here as you think about like an Ember or Void Spirit or something that can get that ball rolling. Very much you want to play away from your team and sort of wait for that moment to
Ayan, nagdagger muna siya guys. Ayan, narinig ako ah.
That means that they don't have that other
So
playmaker.
nagdagger muna siya guys instead of rush BKB. Ito yung tama naman talaga.
This could be the moment for him as Zephyr will walk up high ground, find Genuel, and toss it
Yeah,
right on top of Gabby
ooh.
again.
Another flash hip.
Whitemon
Gabby blinks in.
Nagpaparami lang ng strength si Gabi.
Alphys gets out.
Yeah, it's
Yan.
every single time they make these moves, it just seems like Januel's kind of disrupting it. Like, you know,
6
bit
na
of
ang flash hip niya.
misfortune the previous time, and again, it's like at some point you gotta really credit Januel. Like, he's been in the right
Uy.
place to
Hook.
pop these smoke ganks and disrupt any T1.
Nice toss.
That is the play right there, though. They find him. Avalanche.
Nice combo pare. Ganda. Ayun na.
Immediately into Roche.
Rush na agad.
Yeah, this is the one thing. They draft Roche decently because of how farm they got, but they
Bigay na to.
like, you know, against the split push style, you generally want to Roche just sooner against it, but they just don't have.
Pero
the
hindi
best
pa
Roche
nagpaparamdam si Raven guys ah.
But they'll get it nonetheless uncontested.
Di pa
but
siya
trying to go for
lumalaban,
Roche,
no?
there's a TA split pushing bottom,
Nakapokus lang siya sa farm.
and we'll see what the next move for T1 is going to be. It's going to be a constant
Okay.
game of pickoff, and
Aegis.
Fnatic, constant game of split push.
It's the constant way. They got to keep it going. Gabby TP's down bottom with the Aegis, trying to push out this wave. He's hoping to catch Raven, but wisely he will be staying a little bit further back there. So, again, you got to wonder at what point is Fnatic going to be able to win a fight? Because it feels like that eventually has to happen. If they're hoping to
Wala pang
take this
5v5
game
ang
down,
Fnatic, no?
Oh, this could be a good one though. I mean, if you do it all through pickoffs, that's not bad.
Wala pa.
Yeah, because honestly, the answer to that is I don't see like a clear item. Like this TA, their item, they recognize TA as like the hero that's meant to carry this game and hit generally a mid-game timing, which is why heroes like Dawnbreaker went for a Heaven's Halberd into an AC queued up. They're going all in to itemize against TA basically with disarm, evasion, armor. They don't have a. I mean, there's a Puck in the game, but because of this Spirit Vessel build, Puck isn't really going that like heavy magic damage carry build. And I think for Fnatic, if you want to win fights later on, they're going to need Armel to get super farmed and basically do most of the damage, because I don't think TA is going to have an easy time in these fights with all the BKB Pierce and all the itemization that's designed to negate what Raven can do.
Right, and that means that it's going to be much later into the game, and
Puck
this
again.
cannot afford to happen. Big
Grabe,
old
guys,
stomp.
perfect.
Stun comes through.
Perfect,
That does not
timing.
go well for Armel.
Yeah. And that's the first time the last times they did it was like a toss in with the Pudge Dismember. They did it with
Hindi
just
na
like,
nakapag-face
that's like
shift yun,
tiny kind of, not solo killing, but he sets that up by himself. No other hero was needed to be there because Dawnbreaker just ulties in, so the fact Tiny can essentially
Ganda.
solo kill Puck is huge. for
Pero 2K lang isa. 2K ang
Gabby's
network
coming.
lead ng T1.
Gabby's coming. Does he get
Uy.
him? Oh, the hook's off the mark. Just the entire team running away.
Yeah.
It's a little
I'm glad we
scary,
didn't
isn't
keep
it?
track of the hooks that you said at the start. And it's not even because he's missing or making bad hooks. It's just that he's constantly fishing in trees because they're so damn annoying. They're just split pushing, and he's like, one of these days he's going to hook somebody in the trees, and it's going to be glorious. But there's
There you
going to be
go.
probably 10 missed hooks before that happens.
I like
Ikaw
it.
siguro port Fnatic, iiwasan
And,
nila tong
these
T1.
last couple of minutes,
Hintay nilang may
big
expire yung
constant
Aegis. Kaso
pressure out, and now they're
mababasagin
finally
nga
after
lang
getting
sila
that
pag
lane
wala
to a
silang
pretty
gagawin.
decent position. There's still some pressure top. They're looking to try and take this tier 2 tower in the mid lane.
Push na to.
And yeah, there is just no way that they kill Gabby at this point. I mean, he can carry this gem till the end of the game.
The issue is going to be more maybe running out of slots. Like he's got BKB coming out. I guess he perhaps gets rid of the Vanguard, but curious to see where he goes. Maybe the phase boots want to get. Maybe he's going to get some boots of travel. I think would be really nice for him as well, just because of all the split push.
How do you
BKB
feel
na
about
rin si Gabby.
overwhelming Blink?
I like it.
Yeah, okay.
Kompleto na.
See if he gets it
Some
eventually.
overwhelming blink. That helps address the slot issue a bit by just upgrading one of your current items.
Yeah. They're doing a good job of shutting down this vision.
It's still like every time I see T1 like address a lane or stop some split push, I look at the other side of the map and Fnatic's already there. Like they TP top and already 2 heroes are like almost at the base in the bottom lane. Someone needs to get back. This tier 3 tower will die.
Bat Dota.
Doesn't want to TP.
Dumidiskarte dito ang Fnatic isa.
Yeah, it does have to dismember for it. Yeah.
Sarap nyo, no?
He's just basically
Oh,
giving away gold
nakuha
for
ba?
building damage and map pressure. Like he doesn't
Nakuha ba yung gold? Nakuha, no?
Creeps. Yeah, it
Easy
adds up. It's
money.
definitely some good gold. But you can see Fnatic are keeping things pretty close when it comes to the overall team net worth. But I mean, to go back to your question, it very much is like.
Yan, pateso na rin
can
si
Fnatic win a team
Raven.
fight? And I still think
Siguro,
the answer is
Deso na lang iniintay.
Yeah, I don't think that
Deso and
Fnatic feel
Aegis.
confident in it. If nothing else, that has become clear by virtue of the way they've been playing the game. So, they will continue to dodge till the ends of the earth, it looks like. And I mean, the fact that they were still able to get so many pickoffs is what's kept them in this game in terms of net worth lead. But it's
Aba
just
na.
like the way that the fights have gone, it feels like they're still not confident in it. Next couple of minutes, maybe that changes.
Soy T.
Yeah, they got him.
Januel here. Just the support though. This is his job. And I think that's the key thing for T1 is setting up vision on the map that finds pickoffs, like whether it's cliff wards on the side of the map in trees, lane ward. Like they've got a lane ward bomb. They're starting to set up all this vision. And Jabs is going to get caught by a ward here.
Well played. Gabby's there, Carl there to help out as well, and then afterwards they get the Ancient Granite Golem. Aegis did
Game 3 na ba, guys?
fire,
Parang
but
game
it's
3 na
gonna
yata
try
eh.
go on Gabby now. They bring him down. Oh, BKB run away, but isn't it enough?
Ay,
Oh my God, they killed him.
Nabati tuloy!
Now trying to get out of there.
Lang
Carl
nga.
is in trouble too. The hubris. Has it come back to bite him? Although the rest of the team's coming in. Carl trying to get away. Zephyr looking. Ava toss in. DJ thought there was help, but it was a good interrupt. And Black Hole afterwards
Raven.
catches onto Armel. So you will find it.
Okay lang pala, okay lang. Good, T1, good T1.
Everybody else starts to drop.
3-4-1.
Somehow still a good fight for T1. I mean, that just goes to show
Yep,
how
good fight for
their team
T1.
is, that they can lose their Pudge for almost next to... I mean, it did cost a Dream Core, but they just lose their Pudge right with the Aegis Spice. It was such a smart idea from Fnatic to go for that kill. Because if he has Dismember there, he just turns with BKB Dismember and heals himself back up. But because he'd used it on jabs, it was on cooldown. They knew they could make that kill happen. Unfortunately, there wasn't the best escape plan for Fnatic. I mean, they could have just backed off. They thought they had follow-up kills. And, you know, T1 being as farmed as they are and with, like, you know, some pretty crazy good team fights with Black Hole, like, they just kind of stick around for a bit too long. But as you can see, this game's still very much anyone's game, though.
Yeah. I mean, that is kind of what's wild, right? Is that, you know, the biggest lead ever that T1 gets in the course of this game is off the back of losing their Pudge. But like you say, it's kind of the way that this game has gone. And shows that they're not invincible. The Fnatic lineup's starting to get a little bit more comfortable. Man, if they were able to pull this game around and just turn it, I would just be so impressed with Fnatic, because they have been playing such clean Dota, and we'll see what happens. They're smoked up, though. They're ready to go again. Big jump. Gabby ready to follow up. Salvage? No. Wait, Whitemon, he got caught. Great silence from RL, but Gabby, he's right on top of him afterwards. So they'll find and kill that puck. The BKB out from Cuckoo.
Natadali si Arbel pala.
Can't really go on him that easily again, although maybe they will. All grouped together, hook
Gago,
out.
2 hits lang si Kuku.
Gabby has to make away. Dismember up in a couple of seconds here, but Fnatic, even there, you can see this is kind of Fnatic team fighting, but their team fight is it's pick-off centric. They're trying to just pull somebody in with the Dispose, kill them, and then disengage, and then wait for Dispose to come back up and do the same thing again. I mean, they basically did that twice onto the same hero, the Viper, but they're not looking to hard commit for a 5-on-5 fight. They're just looking to use DJ's playmaking and ability to dispose people. He's got Psychic Headband plus
standing
range is
pretty
nutty at this point. Dream neutral items for him. Is anyone going to telescope? I don't think so, unfortunately.
And now the turn, the roar, everything dropped down. They have Black Hole available, but the toss out.
Oh,
not gonna happen.
Yun lang.
They find the finish onto Pudge again.
Shit.
And, well, Carl will take down Januel, but I mean, I think it's worth noting that
napapatay lang si
it's evidence of this. Right before that kill, DJ was involved in every single kill but one. And even that one, he still got to dispose on. He just didn't get credit with the assist, but I mean, it's so central to their lineup.
Yeah, he's the guy. If he's not there, you're split pushing. If DJ is not next to you, your job is never going to be to try and start a fight or find a pickoff. It's all around this Marcy, and this is the reason this hero is played as, I think its best role is as a 4 position and as a this playmaker because of these disposes.
Wala pang Daedalus si Gabi dun, guys, ah.
It's not over yet.
Hindi pa Daedalus yun.
Pudge needs to find a way to survive against
Crystallis pa lang yun.
Even with the plate mail, that TA just seemed to shred through him. I'm curious if he should be going for like an ethereal blade or something, just for like make TA get a nullifier. Because like having a ghost scepter there would be so nice, but
maganda
he's not going to play around his team. So I'm okay with this option, but the key thing is he can't be playing like too solo. If he's got an Enigma behind him with a Blink Black Hole, you know, if he's got Dawnbreaker nearby with the disarm, then you can maybe go for this build that's less self-survival.
Right. Yeah, no, I hear you there. And I mean, I think it's kind of what we talked about earlier, right? That this damage block is really good.
Ito na magkakaalaman, guys, sa Roshan.
You know, TA, she had an enchanted quiver right before, is actually going back for the Grove Bow now, and gonna have a Deso very soon. This is really hard territory for them to get into. Maybe the E-Blade on somebody else, and also maybe a Lincoln's or something. But regardless, they'll find Januel, take him down.
Nice.
And get the quick pick there.
This may just be the answer. Get a pick off, get an Aegis for your Pudge. Then you don't have to worry about itemization or surviving the TA. Just have 2 lives. You don't have to survive.
There you go.
You don't have to survive the TA if you can just, you know, cheat that. But we're not going to give Roche away. They've got ET buying back. And ET around the Roshan pit is scary.
DJ couldn't quite find him. Zephyr toss back, but disposes there. That range too big.
Wow.
He might have to buy back here. And likewise, they lose another.
What?
Oh, this has gotten scary very quickly.
Ay, ba't kasi naghabol pa sila?
Suddenly, things around this Roshan pit. Several heroes without buyback means
Medyo
he
nagkasimpa
supports
sila dun,
have to
guys.
position very cautiously. Enigma does have Blink Aether Lens, but you've got to make sure you kind of bide your time. And I think his goal is to black hole the Puck, because it seems Puck is kind of tunnel visioned on Enigma. Anytime Enigma shows, Puck is just jumping in and killing Whitemon, so vision is so key, and that's
Naudlot tuloy yung Roshan nila, guys.
effectively. Radiant not
Wala,
playing with the gem
cancel
anymore
do
'cause they
wala.
lost
Hindi
that
na,
gem, and
hindi na
it's
sila
a little bit
makakapag-ares.
tricky for
Yun na
them.
yung chance nila eh.
True.
Master Hawk's just always scanning them out.
I mean, and again, like, if you find that perfect moment to fight, it's great, but they don't have that hero that really scouts it out. They needed that momentum, the gem and everything else that it gave them. I mean, maybe with Eidolons, but it's not easy.
And like, they go for a full smoke, but they know where Fnatic are, but they also can't just run at the high ground here. DJ's positioned on the cliff. He's on his ward. Any smoke breaks, he can either jump in with a dispose or just disengage. I think if anything, he'd just... if you can get the jump in your Fnatic, you can win the fight. So smoking is very tricky
Hirap
for
na ito,
T1,
guys.
given that they lack vision of this high ground, and they don't have any good ways to get it. Like, Fnatic can easily scout. They can send up Beastmaster summons, they can send up, Hawks, of course.
Sa bagay, to be fair, mahirap na talaga
The
mag-Roshan.
vision aspect
Kasi
is
malaki vision
really
ng
making this
Fnatic.
late game hard for T1.
Beastmaster pala.
And again, every time they have to position around this side of the map, there is that danger that you could just have jabs, grab an Ancient, send it down bottom lane, and keep that pressure on. Likewise, Armel, he's got boots of travel, so they're going to need to come back and defend against this. And I guess Carl is a great hero to make that happen. But you kind of want that AC aura there to help keep Pudge alive.
Yeah, there's always a sacrifice, and Carl also doesn't feel fully safe if he's buying. Like, he can maybe defend it when it's near the tier 3, but pushing it out against Boots of Travel Puck, against Beastmaster, like that's not something he feels too good about. So he's not able, like, he'll push it out for one wave, and then it's already pushing right back in. So he's kind of glued to this bottom lane in a way that he's not really enjoying.
Right. I'm remembering back to, I don't remember if it was an Eastern Europe series or a Southeast Asia one, where it was another one of these teams that just had all of their team fight around Marcy, and I saw 4 Lincolns get picked up. Late game, it does feel like that could become an issue if they want to itemize to that. So I feel like Fnatic need to make the most of it, and they're getting ready right now. Smoke on smoke action. Gabby jumps into all of them. Oh, watch out. Whitemon might be coming. Got to be careful about this opening, but the good turnaround with the Earth Splitter. Still, Raven in trouble. Dust down. Ava, toss. Whitemon, black hole, but he gets the John out. Armel gets away. They buy back on jabs. A good fight, but is there anything left in the tank?
They've got another dismember, but the BKB cooldowns is the big problem here.
Roshan na.
Yeah.
Walang
Interesting. So no BKBs, but likewise, they don't have to buy back yet on the TA. Does T1 feel comfortable going into the pit right now?
Or B5.
It looks like they're going to stop in.
I think with Cuckoo having BKB and Carl having the Ag Shard, they feel safe enough with these 2 heroes in the front line. Gabby can't just go blinking into 5 heroes again without a BKB, but doing a nice job dodging the ET spells. Will TA buy back for this one?
I mean, it doesn't feel like, well, okay. We're back up. DJ jumps in, finds one. Gabby, it's a decent go to get in the roar. Force staff trying to keep him alive.
Gago, natulo yung
Gabby
Pudge.
dead, no buyback. Oh, Carl, he wants to finish down the Roche so quickly, but on top of all of them, will it be enough? Roche, low, very low, but they kill him first.
Ay,
What a fight.
naku
They didn't
po.
kill Roche. They focused the heroes.
It's a disaster.
Man, they just... that was just absolute chaos in the pit, and T1, they were just like tunnel vision, like, we gotta get Roche, we gotta get Roche, but again, it's DJ with the dispose in, and Pudge, he bought out the
2-0
Shivers,
ata, guys, 2-0.
He won the Shivers, we'll see it again here.
2-0 mga sir.
It looked like Zephyr tried to get a toss out, he blinked in with an avalanche,
Kalungkutan.
I thought he was trying to toss out the Pudge, but he couldn't quite toss the Pudge to safety, and they're just gonna lose their high ground.
Nakakalungkot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that, I mean, Fnatic obviously assume that they have buyback, but pretty soon, when nobody is back up, they might try it.
Madali sila ng buyback.
And if they do, the game is theirs. 40 seconds
Yeah,
with
DG na.
no Dawnbreaker.
boys, recto,
They're going to
recto.
start punching. The call is out. 20 seconds, no pudge. The game was looking so good for
Okay,
T1.
may ano pa,
I
may
think with
glip pa,
they'll
may
hold
glip pa
because,
guys.
yeah,
Relax
there's
lang,
enough
may
time
glip
for-
pa.
Like you could lose
May
the tier
40 pa,
4
10
tier, but
seconds
they should
bago
at least
mabuhay
get
yung
one
mga
last
heroes
fight
nila.
in before the throne goes down with Pudge.
They've got to get everything
Phoenix
out of
bet
this.
or win
Yeah,
zero
they're gonna
GC.
back out. Oh man, but I mean, regardless, a crippling blow to T1.
Yeah. It's crazy because, like you say, Fnatic could have won. Obviously, they don't know the buyback status, and getting double racks is like the safe choice. You go for throne, they buy back, and then you get nothing. So they take the free
Wow.
racks.
Look at that graph. Oh my god.
Grabe yung graph
Everything
guys, oh.
was in
Biglang
favor.
baba.
Yeah, before that,
Gagi.
even this win probability favored T1 before that fight. They were up 53%. That was the game was theirs for the
Gagi.
taking, but they just forced things in the Roche pit, as you know. At least in the SEA pubs, there's a bit of a meme.
Ganda
around,
talaga
like,
ng
the
Elder
SEA
Titan.
Roches.
Alam nyo guys
It's
paano
so,
na, no?
You know, known
Paano
for
natunaw
throwing
yung
games
punch
around
doon?
the Roshan pit.
Dahil sa Elder
And
Titan.
that just felt
Elder
like
Titan
one of the bigger
aura.
throws at the Roshan pit from T1 was, of course,
Shivas,
Fnatic
may
doing
Vessel din
everything to
ata.
execute,
So,
right? But
lumambot
it's
yung
just-
punch
you're
eh.
trying to Roche against a team with full
Na-burst
vision.
nila nang
Any
walang
team
ano eh,
who's
nang
just
walang
stopping
TE.
you
Wala
in the
atang
pit or
TE yun eh.
forces you out, that
Walang
setup
TE,
is
napatay nila
marketing
Pudge.
choice. Like, you have to get
Man.
out of the pit so you don't get stomped.
Grabe.
DJ sees you, he blinks in, pulls you out. Like,
Kala ko di
this
nila
game is just
mapapatay na
being
walang, ng, ano, eh,
probably
walang
so much fun
TE eh.
for DJ to play.
Kaya
He's
pala.
just setting up every single
Yeah.
kill for his team.
Well, and I
Healable
think
pala.
one of the other things that stands out, there were a couple moments in that last game where there was like a miscoordination happening between T1. In that fight from Fnatic, the coordination
Shit.
was perfect. As TA bought back, DJ went in, got the dispose, they got the roar follow-up, and then by the time he was able to finish the TP in, they were already on top of the Pudge and it was over. Like, you know, maybe if they can get
Last
out of
chance,
that
last chance.
pit
Isang
before the
isang
fight
magandang
comes
black
out,
hole lang guys.
it's fine because they had like 20 more seconds or
5-man
something till
black hole
BKB
by
was back
White
up.
Moon. Let's go.
It could have been all the difference in the world.
Yep.
Oh god.
This is
5-man
it.
black hole.
Fnatic so close to qualifying.
Ah,
for
kay
major,
White Moon ang bola
guaranteeing
rito
that
guys.
third SEA slot and knocking
And
out
that
T1 and
starts.
RSG.
Right there. They try and do it. They tried to jump. They got the BKB out from two of them. Can they force this fight? Black hole onto Armel. That is
Okay.
not the big one. Again, and
Oh, he
no!
died.
He gets out! The phase shift, the jaunt away, tries to escape Armel.
Buhay
out of there.
Armel!
You gotta be kidding me!
Ay,
Gabby
ay,
now.
ay, ay,
You gotta
ay,
watch
ay,
out. A
ay,
couple long ranges.
ay,
Armel
ay.
jumps back in. The
Armel, are you
psycho.
kidding me?
Grabe si Armel guys. Armel God.
They find him, hook in, tries to get out a
needs to
second
just
time.
Pinaglalaroan
Gabby.
yung
He's
T1,
gotta
ginawang
run. He's gotta go
bata,
back up.
guys.
This member is there, but it's not going to be enough. He does have buyback this time, and they're going to be forced to use it.
Viper just died back though.
Oh, and Carl turned upon, disarmed. Okay, this is pretty good for them. They don't get the slowdown in time, though.
BKB.
Armel keeps playing around here so cleanly. Carl
Nah.
cannot finish his TP back home. And with
it's
no
3 versus
Dawnbreaker, with no Viper, they're going to have to go all out, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. No Black Hole available. Malefice, Abba, toss. No, the hook he gets out again. Now
He's a
the jaunt.
magician.
Oh, get out of there. Another round. Armel
just won't
solo.
die.
24 HP. The puck that lived.
He was blinking in on like 50 health there, and then he's what a madman. I mean, they're getting the base. He's doing it because he has buyback. Like he doesn't mind dying because he can TP in with his second life. But holy crap,
Oh.
Fnatic, you can see it there. These boys are happy. They're going to the major. They're avoiding those pesky tiebreakers. And it
Yeah,
always seems inevitable with Fnatic. This team just, tournament
Panalo na, natalo pa.
SEA at TI, at majors. They're always there. They're the one constant in this chaotic, unpredictable region. And honestly, they deserve to represent SEA with how well they played this tour.
I know, whether it's team coordination, understanding what the placement was in the game that they needed to hit on to make it work, and then just individually incredibly talented plays. This team's got it all. I'm excited. Man, well, Fnatic end the day at 2-0 means there won't be that three-way tiebreaker. And we've got our three. Boom, Talon, Fnatic. What more could you want, man? That was awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun major. Hopefully for the SEA teams, it's a more successful major than the last. Definitely, teams like Boom have had great international success. Just they didn't find it in Sweden. So Texas is a new journey, and It's
Yun
gonna
na nga,
be really
guys,
fun
no?
to get to see these teams play there.
Congrats sa Fnatic.
That will all do
Fnatic,
it for us here
2-0.
in Southeast
So, pasok
Asia,
sila
at
sa
least
major,
until that
guys.
last round of tiebreakers.
Boom,
Unfortunate
boom,
situation
Talon,
for T1. They had
and
their moments where they could have
Fnatic.
brought it back
Ang
in this, and it
lilipad
just
ng
wasn't enough.
US.
A
Opo ng
disappointing
US, I mean.
series, but still obviously being one of the top
Wala eh.
teams in Southeast Asia. We'll have to see what this means to them
Wala
going
eh.
forward.
Ayun
But for now,
talaga.
we're going to go to a quick break, and we get back. The panel's going to break down all the action and then go to an interview as well. See you then.
Ay, ay, ay. Ano ba nangyari dun, guys? Ano ba nangyari? Ano ba nangyari, men? Paano nagkaganon? Guys. Ilang points ako ng Fnatic? Ilan ba? Check natin. Ito lang, guys. Ayan, mga boss. Ito ba? And guys. So, first place 500 points. Second 300 point. Tapos nakuha ng Fnatic 200, guys, 200. Ayan, so nakuha ng RSG 100 points. May nakuha naman ng T1, meron silang 50 DPC points na iuwi. And $25,000. Ayan. Bale, yan yung nakuha nila, guys. Ayan. Okay. Sayang tong RSG, guys, oh. Sayang RSG. Think deserve nilang makapasok, kaso medyo kinulang lang sila. SMG, Nigma, Galaxy, sayang. Saan mo makita yung points? Saan makita yung points? DPC points. So, ito pa lang, guys, no? Dalawa pa lang yung team na, ano? Dalawa pa lang yung team na confirmed na makakasali sa TI. LGD and TSM. Enough na yung points nila para makapasok ng TI. So, dalawa pa lang. So, congrats sa nila. LGD, TSM. Hindi ko makita saan yung mga points, eh. Nandito lang yun. Hindi ko lang makalaman. Ay, ito. Ay, guys, nakita ko na. Nakita ko na yung points, mga boss. And guys, so nangunguna LGD sa DPC. Pangalawa TSM, pangatlo OG, Thunder, Tundra, Beast, Coast, Gaming, Gladiators, Fnatic, Boom. Wow! Look at this, guys. Fnatic and Boom pasok sa top 12 na current points. T1 is pang 80 ng T1, guys. So mukhang hindi nata sila makakapasok. Pag nakalagay red, guys, no? May red naka-highlight sa pangalan nila. I think this means na wala na silang pag-asang makapasok through DPC points. Parang ang pag-asa na lang nila is direct qualifiers, parang open qualifiers. Yun na lang, di ba? Yun na lang yung pinaka-pag-asa nila. So, for DPC points, wala na. Ayan. So, kung makakapag top 8 yata, no? Top 8 or top 6, Fnatic tsaka Boom, Pasok na yata sila guys. Parang ganun yata mangyayari. Wag lang sila malalaglag sa first day ng majors, itong dalawa. Kasi mataas naman po sila, oh. 1,000 fanatic, 900 yung boom. So mataas po sila guys. Grabe no? Matindi, matindi. Pero grabe guys oh. Team Secret may pag-asa pa. Kahit na 100 points na sila. Pag-asa pa ba to? Pag red ba wala na? Ito. Ay hindi. Ang ibig sabihin pala ng red, ibig sabihin ng red dito sa points, hindi pa guaranteed na pasok sa TI. Parang ganun. So kulang pa yan. Ito black na kasi to kasi okay na. I see. So ganun pala yan. Ano ba ito black? Anyways, basta. Okay. Okay. So ito pala guys no. Ito pala yung minimum point secured. May legend pala sa taas. Okay. Okay. Ito pala no. Removing a player from the DPC roster reduces 15% of all the points earned by that team. So kaya pala may kaltas dito guys no. Sa boom, may bawas sa boom, 'di ba? Pinalitan nila si Tino. Pumasok si Jackie. Tama ba? Parang ganun ba nangyari? Alam ko nagpalit ng player ang boom eh. Kaya gato sila. Or ewan ko, not sure kung san ano yung reason. May mga deduction pala eh. Okay. Kaya pala mababa lang yung points ng OG dahil dito guys. Basahin nyo to. Using a sub during a major incurs a 40% penalty on the points gained during that major. Kaya pala nagtataka ako, bakit mas mataas yung points ng TSM sa OG? Kahit na nag-champion naman ng OG, diba? So, yun pala ang reason. So, may deduction nga mga tol. Okay. Ito pala oh. Guys, nakalagay pala dito eh. Nakalagay dito oh. Minus 100 dahil si Jackie nag-stand in. Minus 67 dahil tinanggal siya. So, minus 167 yung boom. Okay. Ayan, EG may minus kasi tinanggal si Jerax. What else? And guys, so OG. Walang deduction guys. The penalty was waived as a result of circumstances beyond steam. Okay. So walang bawas yung sa OG mga boss. I see. Okay. Wala palang bawas yung mga pre. Sa T1 naman guys, 81 yung bawas nila. Guys, no? So yan, nakalagay dito lahat sa Wikipedia yung mga minus tayo mga points. Okay guys, so that's it. I think hanggang dyan na muna ako. So bukas na natin tutuloy yung rank match. Bukas na tayo mag-Dota. No? So naka 3 games na tayo kaninang hapon. No? 2 wins, 1 lose. So bukas tayo magbabatak. Bukas tayo maglalaro ng maraming games. Ako'y muna, magpapahinga ng maaga. Okay, so thank you guys. Maraming salamat. Thank you sa mga nanonood and good night. Okay. Salamat.